Go.
Selling your car to Algo might not get you tiny tables and pizza box money, but it is the easiest way to get the most money for your car. We give you a guaranteed offer in minutes. Verify the condition of your vehicle with a quick phone call, and boom, the money is yours. Active car loan, we will still buy your car. And the best part is, we handle all the paperwork. It's simple. If you don't want the most money for your car, don't sell your car to Algo. And definitely don't visit algonation.com.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well, that's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey, we're opting for something that rings true and can reverberate for ages. A little 101. Wild Turkey 101 has been pleasing crowds for decades with its iconic rich flavor. Crafted with generations of know-how and the finest ingredients. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit. Wild Turkey Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Copyright 2023 Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise, drink responsibly.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Are you experiencing tooth pain? Advanced Endodontics can help. With state-of-the-art care, experienced and compassionate staff, and 6 convenient locations throughout Central Florida, we make it easy to find the relief you need. We partner with well-known companies who offer great financing options, so you can achieve the smile of your dreams. And the best part is, no referrals are needed. Schedule your appointment today at ineedarootcanal.com. That's ineedarootcanal.com.
Fall is here, and I'm running out of year. So I'm throwing a Cartoberfest. It's the biggest car party in the world, and the most fun way to buy a nice car. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. I'm gonna liven up my sales, so I'm giving you $7,775 over appraised value for your old ride. Come to my car garden and pick out any nicer, newer car you want and get $7,775 over appraised value based on the car you choose. Get a new Mitsubishi Mirage greenest gas car in America, 43 miles per gallon for $14,900. Or look at the new Outlander, the safest, most affordable 7-passenger SUV for only $26,900. And all RC Hill Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Past credit problems are the worst, but don't feel like a wiener. I'm going to help you get approved and even lower your current car payment. We have hundreds of new and used vehicles to choose from, so don't be tardy to this car party. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. Dealer retains all incentives. Vehicle purchase price affects discount.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. CREDIT. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. Lots to get to today, from who is telling the truth to the nightmare things somebody admitted to doing in the bedroom, and a devil comet is headed for Earth. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, Hello, C-Lane.
How we doing?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good.
Yeah, I'm doing great and a lot of pain.
Oh, why? Were you hurting for what? What's happening?
Guys, I did it again.
What'd you do?
Last night, we had not a pool party, but it was like I was jumping into a pool, and I'll explain, was the Come Out with Pride comedy showcase. And so I was one of the stand-up comedians that night over at Savoy. It was me and 3 gorgeous drag queens.
Okay.
I didn't realize I was performing with drag queens until I showed up looking like a full-blown lesbian. And then at the end of the night...
Would you have showed up looking like a drag queen?
Maybe a dress or something, more boobs out. But at the end of the night, the set went really great. I even had a heckler that added to my show. It was like my first time dealing with one of those. And at the end of the night, we're all on stage and we're waving, we're saying thank you. And I took a misstep. And it was like a ghost picked me up and launched me off the stage.
Oh, no, you fell off the stage?
Fell ass first into an entire group of people.
Oh, no.
Buddy, it is all like I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital last night.
You're hurting right now? Like physically hurting?
Physically hurting, like may have re-broke my ass again,
no.
almost 10 years later.
Yeah, if you're new to the show, about a decade ago, Sabrina broke her ass while twerking at a club.
That's right.
I think in Miami or something.
Sure was. Twerk free, but such a great time. Thank you for everyone that came through. And if anyone got that on video, for the love of God, please send it to me.
Oh, somebody must have.
I hope
somebody
so.
had to have captured that.
It was something else.
Excuse me, let's put our ears to the ground. Excuse me, allergies today. Woo. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to jail. That's where we're starting out today. And
straight to jail.
This young man got arrested, got booked into jail, and then was told he had to pay a $10,000 bond, I believe. And so he's like, I don't have $10,000. What am I going to do here? So he gets on the phone, think fast, try to make something happen. Here he goes.
Man, just bet $500 on this ticket.
He's
a parlay.
Placing a parlay bet right now.
All right, I got Raiders over Patriots.
On the jail
Jets
phone.
Over Eagles.
2 teams, all right?
Bills over New York Giants.
Bills over the Giants.
Lions over Tampa Bay.
All right.
Ooh, you got that one
Rams
right.
over Cardinals.
There's a lot of games.
New York Liberty, the basketball team. Yeah, the WNBA. New York Liberty.
Oh,
over
you can
Las
bet
Vegas
on that, huh?
Aces.
I guess so. Make it a parlay.
Yeah, make all of it a parlay.
And he won the bet, getting
Get
him
out of here.
$13,000 to pay his bail and get out of jail,
Good
which
on him.
worked out for him. And if it didn't work out for him, I don't know what the hell he would have done. Probably just rotting in there for a while. But every once in a while, it pays off like that for you. Okay, yesterday was a wild day, and last night was pretty crazy as well. And that's all because we don't really know what's going on half the time in Israel and in Gaza, right? There's so many things that come out, and there's just like a lot of fake news in it, and a lot of people trying to put out propaganda. It's so hard to sift through this crap and find out what's really going on. So yesterday we knew either Israel bombed a hospital and 500 people died, or maybe a Hamas-related group fired off some missile, and the missile ended up going off course and blew up the hospital. And everybody's arguing back and forth and back and forth. I don't trust this side. I don't trust that side. And everybody seems to have gotten it mostly wrong. We still don't know 100% exactly what happened here. Obviously, it's terrible no matter what. But the one thing that shocks me is I saw all these reports. The New York Times had it up there. Everybody had these stories up there. And everything says, this hospital blew up and 500 people are dead. No hospital blew up yesterday, okay?
What?
No hospital blew up. It was a parking lot next to a hospital that was hit by this missile. And I guess in this parking lot, there must have been a bunch of people who were kind of hiding out. As you can imagine, when they're blowing up a whole city, you want to find a place to hide. And I guess there was a bunch of people who were hanging out at this spot. And that's where this it's a group called the Islamic Jihad, their missile misfired and went over, apparently, and struck this place. And then afterwards, everybody just says, this is what happens, this is what happened. And the weirdest thing is, nobody cares about the truth, because yesterday tens of thousands of people were hitting the streets, were trying to storm embassies, were just outraged by this, and the truth doesn't even matter in the moment, which is so frustrating, and it's only going to get more so like this. But the thing that was really kind of shocking to me is, as all of this was going on, the president of the United States got on a plane and flew to Israel, and that's got to be
right.
Yeah, they had planned this a couple of days ago, I guess. Which is another reason why I didn't think Israel would have done this. Why would they blow up a hospital on the day before the U.S. president is going to visit? That's not going to be good.
So
that seems like a dumb move.
Because the president's going to visit, does that mean the Secret Service has already gone and, like, checked everything out over there? It seems like kind of a volatile place to be able to confirm that the president will be safe.
Yeah, they were saying that domestic flights couldn't get out of there. Like, people couldn't fly away from this place. And then the president's flying in, and I'm thinking, is this safe? Is this going to be a safe thing for them to do? But I trust that they know what they're doing a hell of a lot better than I do. And I imagine that, they are foremost thinking about security. But Biden went over. It was kind of awkward. He was sitting next to the Israeli PM Netanyahu, and just reading off of, like, his little index cards the whole time. It didn't even make it look like if I had index cards, I would glance at the index card, and then I would stare up at everybody and read what I had just read on the index card. He's just staring at the index cards, reading these, and he addresses all this stuff. So let's listen to him before we get on to all the fun stuff happening out there.
The fact is that Israel, as they respond to these attacks, it seems to me that they have to continue to ensure that you have what you need to defend yourselves. And we're going to make sure that occurs, as you know. And we have to also bear in mind the Hamas does not represent all the Palestinian people. And it has brought them only suffering.
Do you think they told him to talk slow because the Israeli president? Is
Prime Minister
getting a translation, like a live translation?
It could be. I don't know. But here's where he talks about the hospital.
Had an outrage by the explosion at the hospital in Gaza yesterday. And based on what I've seen, it appears as though it was done by the other team, not you.
The other team. A little weird phrasing there, but that's what he's got to say for us today. Things are crazy over there, as always, and we'll keep an eye on it, but also there are many, many other things going on in the world. I wanted to share with you this email that was sent to us right before the show to tips@thenewsjunkie.com, and everybody kind of give your thoughts on what you would do in this situation. Tips@thenewsjunkie.com, and Jeremy emails. He says, good morning, Sean. Or good afternoon to some of you. Good evening to the rest. Something happened this past weekend, and I was hoping for an outside perspective. I live in a newer construction community, and I was in my driveway cleaning and detailing my vehicle. Kids walk and ride bikes up and down the street often, and I never really pay them any mind. On Sunday, a young black girl, it's relevant later, rode past a few times and then stopped in the road at the end of my driveway and just stared at me. I thought it was weird, but I said nothing, and she rode off on her bike. A few minutes later, a man on a bicycle stopped, and he asked to talk to me. He asked if I'd seen a little girl riding up and down the street. I told him that I had. He then proceeded to tell me that she came home and told him that a big, bald, white guy, fitting the description of me, had stopped her and asked her if she was scared of him. He said, I was taken a little back by this, but the man, her father, was level-headed about it, but was concerned. As a father myself, I understood his concern and appreciated the way he went about it, as it could have been far worse, but this has sat in the back of my mind, and I can't reconcile it. I'm not a social person, and I don't speak to anybody, including neighbors, unless spoken to first. When I told the father I have cameras everywhere, including the dash cam in my Jeep recording our conversation, he kind of backpedaled the accusation to asking me if I'd seen anybody else fitting that description. Given this information, how would you come to terms with what happened? Love the show, Jeremy. So he's saying, like, he just sees this little girl, and then I guess she tells her father that something totally different happened, and then the father comes over to kind of confront him on this. And, like, what do you do in that moment when you know this is kind of a weird situation, but you didn't do what the little girl said you did. I mean, to me, it sounds like you handled it the right way. Like, you just talk with the dude.
Why is that little girl making stuff up like that, man?
But that's
or
not
is
even
the
that
dad
crazy.
making stuff up?
I mean, look, it seems more obvious to me that this is a little kid. Little kids have creative imaginations and make things up sometimes. Who knows where this stuff comes from? And then it just escalates to something like this. But I don't know. I think you handled it the way I would have handled it. You just got to try to talk to people. And thankfully, the dude wasn't just like exploding on you, you know? Like sometimes somebody will hear what their kid says and take it 100% and be like, no, my little angel told me that this happened, so you're going to pay for this right now.
Yeah, bald guy.
And this guy wasn't like that, according to what Jeremy's saying in this email. Do you think he handled it the right way? Let us know. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. We got a lot to get to on the show today. When we come back, somebody's fighting against Halloween. Who could ever? And also, a fight breaks out in a courtroom. This was wild. Wait till you hear about this. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
If I-4 is a part of your commute this morning, expect delays eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. Slowdowns on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Curry Ford Road eastbound near Dean Road. The right lane is blocked. Expect delays near Valencia College Lane. The traffic signals aren't working correctly eastbound and westbound at Chickasaw Trail. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center in James, Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Since 2010, Blindster has sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters to satisfied customers across the country with 20,000 5-star reviews and an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. Custom blinds at low prices and free shipping. Blindster.com.
It's time to set sail with Victory Casino Cruises and Real Radio for our Halloween comedy gambling cruise on Saturday, October 28th. Enjoy comedy from Real Radio's Ross, Sabrina, and Ryan, and music from DJ Angel. For just $25, you can get boarding, a meal, a live comedy show, and $20 in qualified slot play. We will also be having raffles for free slot play prizes and for concert tickets. Plus, come dress in your best Halloween costume for our contest to win free slot play prizes. Boarding starts at 5:30 p.m. and the ship sets sail at 7 p.m. sharp. Come join us on Victory Casino Cruises in Port Canaveral on Saturday, October 28th. For more information and to get your tickets, go to realradio.fm/victory. That's realradio.fm/victory.
Now you can relive the greatest moments from our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Lenny Kravitz kicks things off with his biggest hits.
Foo Fighters get the whole crowd singing along.
Tim McGraw debuts his new song live.
Public Enemy brings the 90s hip-hop energy.
Fall Out Boy covers a classic while literally on fire. And so much more.
Relive the greatest moments from our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming now only on Hulu for a limited time.
Jesse Kelly here. Do you feel protected? My personal protection plan is owning gold. The Oxford Gold Group helps you buy gold to have on hand or convert it into your 401k. If things get weird, I have gold on hand. I like that. You can buy coins or convert part of your 401k with the Oxford Gold Group. It's easy and safe. 833-995-GOLD. That's 833-995-GOLD. 833-995-GOLD.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
Stella Artois wants to know, who would you have dinner with? Join the Stella team at Maxine's on Shine Avenue this Friday, October 20th from 6 until 8 for an opportunity to let them know who you would have dinner with, past, present, or future, and why. Then start your dinner with a complimentary Stella Artois and chalice. Just snap the QR code for details on your chance to win dinner on Stella from one of 10 participating restaurants. Let's do dinner, and as always, let's start with a Stella.
It's time for the Fall Haul at Northern Tool and Equipment. Get your hands on tough tools at prices that are tough to ignore. Got plans? Cancel them. Trucks in the shop? Borrow someone else's. Don't like saving money? Right. So head to the Fall Haul at Northern Tool. Back up the truck for the season's biggest event and save on generators, power tools, trailers, and more. Shop in-store or at northerntool.com. We're made for this.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Energy Today.
For 60 years, our team of expert electricians has been here to help you with all your energy needs, so there's no need to wait or worry when it comes to your electric. Right now, get $100 off any electrical service.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Energy Today.
It's more than just a fence. It protects your future gardener.
Mom, look at my tomato. Wow.
Your future Olympian. And your future Best in Show. Get your free quote today for all the future brings at fenceoutlet.com.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes K. Trevor Wilson on October 20th and 21st.
Now, if you invite me to a party, I am just going to complain about a lack of chairs.
Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. Above all, come for the comedy. We could all use a laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions. Line cook, cocktail servers, and waitstaff. Food runners, dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Call 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
On the new true crime podcast, Unrestorable, dive into the heartbreaking case of a mother declared not competent to stand trial, a father seeking justice for the children he lost, and the mental health laws that could let her walk free.
We're very punitive. We have just an extraordinarily high rate of incarceration in this country and a still pretty stigmatizing view of mental illness.
Listen to Unrestorable on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Make no payments for 6 months when you support Pink at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. CREDIT. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Out with us today. We appreciate you. And I don't know who these people are, but we got to put a stop to this. I didn't know that there were actually anti-Halloween people out there. You know, we find ourselves getting closer and closer to Halloween. Everybody's starting to get ready. It's an excuse to get sexy and go drink some beers or do whatever you want to do to party on Halloween. And I didn't know that there was an anti-Halloween contingency out there that were just going after this holiday. I would imagine, what is it, like religious people, or?
I would assume so.
Or maybe just like, the kind of people who are against anything changing in their neighborhood, if even for one day, I don't want that big skeleton next to me.
We were talking over the weekend about it, and we drove by somewhere that was advertising their fall festival. And I was asking Ashley, I was like, did you grow up going to any fall festivals? But basically, what my private school had, and what a lot of the private schools that were like religious had, was like they didn't want to do Halloween because it was like satanic, and
that
it
was the biggest thing, was devil.
It was dark.
So what the hell is done at a fall festival? You still got pumpkins?
I'll tell you what happens at the fall festival, Sean. There's a lot of pumpkins. People dress up in costumes and hand out candy.
Wow, that sounds eerily familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no Satan, remember?
It's almost like it's Halloween, right?
I don't remember if they had any, like when we did the fall festival at my old Christian school, I don't remember if we had any rules about the costumes being like, they might have been like, hey, we can't do anything that's violent or can't do anything that's like devilish or ghoulish or whatever. I don't know if they went that far, but it was pretty clear that they were like, hey, we're not saying Halloween.
Right.
But we're going to do all of the Halloween things.
There's some of these people out there, apparently. And I guess in Chicago, there's a dude who's like mega anti-Halloween. Like he's really, really, for some reason, against Halloween. No, so here's what the story says. A community alert was issued this week for a suspected arsonist who's been targeting Halloween and fall decorations on the north side. They said Chicago police are looking for a suspect described as a white man, 35 to 40 years old, 6 feet tall, balding with a beard and mustache. Maybe Jeremy was responsible for this. I don't know if he's our guy, but somebody hates Halloween. They said he's been seen wearing glasses, a black jacket, blue jeans, and a messenger bag. The man is accused of targeting Halloween decorations and lighting the decorations on fire in somebody's front yard. And they have a list of like all the places where this guy did this. And I mean, this is a list right here of all of the locations where he set the decorations on fire.
And they still haven't caught him?
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 different houses that he lit their Halloween decorations on fire. And you look at this and go, what the hell is wrong with who's anti-Halloween like this?
See, they needed, like in their town, they needed like what they had in my town growing up, where they had like a Halloween monitor that like rode his bike around and kept people from like playing pranks and doing vandalism. Yeah.
Like Hubie Halloween?
Was that a volunteer job, or you get a little paycheck?
That was Hubie Halloween. That's what I was doing.
Okay. I thought you had a real life Hubie Halloween on your hands for a second. This is calling for
the local deli, and
I guess this is calling for Hubie Halloween, because they got to put a stop to this. They can't find this guy. Thousands of dollars worth of damage, probably just all sorts of burned, weird, inflatable ghosts and stuff in this neighborhood. And every time somebody puts something up, he burns the son of a bitch down. And you got to worry about this because the Halloween decorations are bigger than ever. You light one of those big 8-foot skeletons on fire, it's going to burn. It's going to be a real scene in front of your yard if they light that on fire. I love this stuff. We got a neighbor who has regular skeletons, not the big giant ones that are so popular right now. And the neighbor takes these regular skeletons and puts them in funny scenes. Like there's two.
Oh, those are my favorite.
It's not far from you either, Sabrina. There's 2 skeletons that are getting drunk on the roof of the house. And then there's like 2 in a fist fight on the front lawn. And it's all set up and staged. It's cool. I love that stuff.
Right by my house is the same setup, but there is one giant one, and it's a football scene where the giant, 8-foot skeleton is throwing the football, and then you see the other ones trying to catch it, and then one is just completely down, and then there's like a random dog skeleton too. I don't know how that gets.
How could you walk past that and get mad? How could you walk past that and be like, I'm going to burn this to the ground?
My only
This
hope
is what I'm up to.
is that he does it for Christmas too, for some reason.
Yeah, he goes after everything in a yard, I guess. Somebody says a Halloween terrorist. I mean, it seems like that. It seems like they're particularly targeting these houses that have decorations up for Halloween, lighting them on fire. And the danger of the house catching on fire here, because a lot of this stuff is on the front porches of these homes. That's ridiculous. And I hope they find the guy. Don't be anti-Halloween. Just enjoy your life. Have a little fun for once.
We don't have to worry about that at HQ, because much like my house, They have started decorating for Christmas here.
I was blown away by that.
We got trees and stuff up at iHeart?
Yep.
Oh, my God. They're going for it, huh? No Halloween stuff, though?
Zero.
I haven't noticed any.
It's Christmas time here at iHeartRadio.
Zero Halloween and all Christmas stuff at HQ. And maybe they're trying not to get burned down. You know, they don't want this guy coming over there if they have any Halloween stuff. But as you said, the Christmas stuff could be at risk as well. There was a crazy situation in a Houston courtroom. And this was all about the family of a guy named Diamond Alvarez. And they said there was a guy named Frank DeLeon Jr. who murdered this 16-year-old. And it was shot in the back 22 times while walking her dog in Houston. She's just walking her dog and shoots her in the back 22 times, or shoots her in the back. Alvarez's ex-boyfriend, Frank DeLeon Jr., now 19 years old, was arrested and charged with murder several days later. So they booked this guy in. They said he was in a romantic relationship with Miss Alvarez and another female. When Miss Alvarez learned of the other relationship, she met him at the park where he shot her multiple times. Yeah, multiple times, I'd say so. When we're at 22, you can almost say dozens of times at that point. They said they tracked down all the witnesses and the leads, and they ended up charging this guy. But things got a little wild in the courtroom because her family is obviously fired up about what happened. And they even said one of the people was like smiling at them, like kind of almost taunting the family of the girl who died in the courtroom. And so it got wild. Let's get into this. Here's one of the reports talking about this.
Courtroom brawl we just talked about broke out between two families.
At the center of the fight is Frank DeLeon Jr., who entered a plea deal for killing his 16-year-old ex-girlfriend, shooting her 22 times.
Michelle Choi was in the courtroom when this all happened. Michelle, how did this all start today?
It was a big brawl, too. The show in a second.
Well, guys, the day started with us seeing Frank DeLeon Jr. for the first time since he missed the first day of his murder trial yesterday.
Oh, that's great.
What we learned today was because he got into an ATV accident on his family's property just hours before.
All right, so he's not in jail currently. Like, he's not in jail waiting for these charges to go through. He's out and riding around four-wheelers and crashing them so he can't make it to the courtroom.
Nice.
Yeah,
How
must
old
be nice.
is he?
He's 19 now. He was 16 when he shot and killed this girl.
However, this morning's brawl happened after the victim's mother gave an emotional impact statement. And, you know, I got to tell you guys, I have never quite seen an outburst like this in a courtroom before. It was pure chaos that lasted several minutes.
All right, here it goes.
Our cameras were rolling through the courtroom window as the two families got into a fight.
I mean, they're on the ground. They're punching each other.
Inside the courtroom, so that's why you don't hear the audio. It started with Diamond Alvarez's mother walking towards 19-year-old Frank DeLeon Jr. after giving a passionate impact statement.
So the girl's mother goes to walk over to the guy who killed her daughter, and she's like, I'm gonna fight this guy in the courtroom. This is going down. And as that happens, other family members kind of jump over and start going at him.
A bailiff intervenes, but seconds later, the situation escalates as Diamond's uncle jumps in from the gallery and begins punching DeLeon. That's when DeLeon's mother gets up from her seat and hurls towards Diamond's mother.
Jesus, the moms are fighting.
At one point fighting as another family member from the victim's side joins in and begins attacking DeLeon's mother.
My God.
The brawl finally broken up as Diamond's uncle is handcuffed and taken away. The judge then called order and cleared the courtroom. A short time
That was one of the biggest courtroom brawls I've seen. That was a lot of people involved. 6 people or something are involved in this, going back and forth and attacking each other. And now some of them will be punished for doing so, but that got a little bit out of hand there. Let's go to you. Let's see what you are doing on this lovely Wednesday. Don't forget Fritz on the Street coming up later in the show today. So we hope you'll hang out with us for that. Let's go over to I'm a PC chiming in about Spirit, it says.
Okay, guys, so I want to make this a thing where at midnight, where it turns from October 31st to November 1st,
right?
You try to get on every single bar's jukebox thing that they have now and play Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You as close to midnight as you can.
Okay, good luck with that, sir.
Crazy prank.
I don't know if it's going to take off like you think it does.
Could have thought of a better song.
Nope. All I Want for Christmas Is You. That's his plan. He's going to use that to change the world, one Mariah Carey song at a time. Oh, meanwhile, Douglas is talking about President Biden's speech over there in Israel.
Hey, news junkies.
Hey.
Yeah, Sabrina, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, does speak perfect English.
Oh, I apologize.
Our president does not. Wiggle, wiggle, pop.
Got him.
Oh, yeah.
Got him. Got
It's
Biden.
Zinger Wednesday, huh?
We got a lot of people who are joining us on this lovely day. And let's see. This is Guitar Slinger. It says Sabrina works hardest.
I've always said Sabrina is the hardest working member of the News Junkie staff. Don't start complaining, Sean, C-Lane. When you guys were home last night, relaxing, Sabrina was out there busting her ass.
Not working for us.
The hardest working one.
She's working for herself.
See what he did there? I was busting ass.
How bad is it hurting right now?
So bad I can't breathe.
You need like one of ththose little pad things to sit on.
I do. It's right in the tailbone area. I mean,
oh, that's bad.
I think it could have been worse. It's going to be, it's bruised. That's for sure. Not as bad as my ego, but I'll be fine, and I'm sure it was hilarious to watch.
Yeah, and if you right there on the tailbone is a bad place to even if it's not that hard of a fall, it still is real bad to fall that way.
It was so hard of a fall, my hat flew off.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's usually a sign. If your hat flies off, that's step one. Step two is if your shoes fly off. That's when you know things got real bad real quick.
Train.
Yeah, that is a bad sign. Here's Camel Toe talking about a hot mic.
About that hot mic from Fox.
Yeah, yesterday.
It would have been funny if the lady repeated that was taking the poll, dumbass.
No, I think we heard this yesterday. I played that one again on accident. My apologies, folks. I want to hear from you and your new dispatches. Those are easy enough to send over. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, hit record on your first dispatch right now. We got to get into this story I've been kind of following on the side for a little while about a funeral home in Colorado, and it's just absolutely insane what happened here, and a lot of people are pissed off about this. I think they should be. We'll talk about the details when we come back. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. We have a picture-perfect day today. Forecast highs will be reaching the upper 70s with sunny skies, and we remain dry. As we head into the overnight hours tonight, we'll be back to the 50s and 60s, and temperatures warming back to the low 80s for Thursday and Friday before showers will be moving in Friday evening. Remember to trust and depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber.
HOA and condo board members, it pays to have fiber. Let Blue Stream Fiber show you how fiber internet provides revenue for communities while saving up to 50% off retail rates. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/radio to find out more.
Don't miss the boat, my friends. Compare your quote today with That Mortgage Guy Don. That Mortgage Guy Don, president of Happy Home Mortgage Brokerage and host of the Home Loans Radio Show, he is here for you and has been there for many a people. So much so that he has over 250 5-star Google reviews and 1,100 reviews at Experience.com. Very safe to say that Don knows what he's doing. And I can say with full confidence that he's looking out for you, especially when it comes to those chances being very high that you're leaving money on the table. So let That Mortgage Guy Don help you get the money off the table and back in your hands where it belongs. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com and apply now. Once you fill out the application, Don is going to review your quote and let you know if you can get a better deal. You want to see a difference? Apply now and get a quote or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
The annoying runny nose, the constant sneezing.
the itchiness, and battle just to catch your breath. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, sinusitis, or nagging sinus congestion, there's a natural, easy-to-use solution that can help provide fast, drug-free relief. It's called Navage, and it uses powered suction to rinse your nasal passages in seconds. Millions of people use Navage daily to help provide relief from seasonal allergies and sinus congestion. Medications treat the symptoms, but Navage treats the problem at the source, flushing out the allergens and pollen trapped in your nose. Navage also helps wash out airborne bacteria, dust, dirt, and viruses quickly and painlessly, so you can get back to breathing clearly again. Say goodbye to sinus suffering and hello to better breathing with Navage. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, CVS, Rite Aid, and online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Looking for top-notch personal protection? The Smith & Wesson Equalizer is here to level the playing field. Easy to rack slide, easy to control ergonomic grip. It's designed for you. With a 10, 13, and 15-round magazine included, size up for better control or size down for easier concealment. Don't miss out on the opportunity to upgrade your safety. Visit your local dealer now. To learn more about the Equalizer, visit smith-wesson.com. Smith & Wesson, empowering Americans. All capacity sizes may not be available in your jurisdiction. Be sure to check your local laws and regulations.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule. Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
In this week's Marketers Report, we learn about the value of local influencers in uncertain times. From Allison Griffin, Head of Marketing at State Farm.
The economy is tough for everyone, and taking a step back and understanding the pain that your customers are currently going through because of a tough environment is really important. We have 19,000 agents across the country, and they understand what's going on in those very unique communities. iHeart has such a broad broadcast reach that is local, connected, and for us to be able to touch customers with a local feel but at a national scale is so efficient and important for us.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all, from national to local. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company, iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Florida's farmers work hard to grow nutritious food for you and your family, and you can help support them by enjoying delicious fresh from Florida produce. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop, or visit freshfromflorida.com to learn more.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, you're in the red zone for every college rivalry and divisional matchup all season long. I mean, where else are the scenic views as good as your view of the game? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
The iHeartRadio app and the NFL right in your pocket. The home of the NFL Podcast Network, covering all 32 NFL teams, plus all the expert advice to win your fantasy league. And, of course, live NFL games. Touchdown! Download the free iHeartRadio app today. Free never sounded so good.
This is Scott Trout of Cordell & Cordell. There are a lot of great dads out there. Sometimes those dads get divorced. For more than 30 years, we've represented men in divorce, confronting the pitfalls that could devastate your finances or harm your family relationships. While every situation is different, our goal is to get the best outcome for you and your kids. Set up a consultation and take the first step.
Office in Orlando. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's attorneys. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Scott Trout, licensed in Missouri, Illinois, and Georgia only. Online at CordellCordell.com.
Hey, if you're thinking of getting the latest iPhone, you need to stop and check out the wireless offer from Boost Infinite. For more, just pick up your phone and dial pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. That's pound 250 and Boost Infinite. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dialed text message from this station's network.
So we no longer have our blue check mark.
Actually, it was a white check mark surrounded by blue.
Don't be that guy.
Okay.
We're still at Real Radio 1041 on Twitter, powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Facts on the Street. Coming up in just a little bit over an hour on the show. Don't miss out on that. And we'll get into this insane story about this funeral home in a moment because a lot of people have been talking about that all over the internet. But there was something that caught my attention. I saw this posted on a couple of different social media sites. And,
Instagram, Twitter,
when I see this stuff, I go, this is so overboard. What happened to just like asking somebody, hey, you want to get married? You know, just like getting down on a knee with a ring or whatever and just saying, would you like to marry me? That kind of thing. Because the one that I've been seeing, have you guys seen this video at all that's been going around?
Oh, no.
My God.
Tell me more.
This guy, he brings his girlfriend into the movie theater and they're going to watch Sleeping Beauty. You know how they bring like the old classics back in the movie theaters sometimes? So they go and they're sitting down in the movie theater, the theater's packed, and they're watching Sleeping Beauty and they're enjoying it and everything's normal up until the final scene in Sleeping Beauty. And all of a sudden, the characters on the screen in the animation morph into the guy and his girlfriend.
Oh, I've seen this before.
And then the character on the screen drops down on one knee.
They got to the movie late, I bet, and the entire audience is family and friends.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody behind starts like clapping, and you go, oh my God, this is so ridiculous. This is like, what an ordeal.
What if she says no?
I know, that would have been so much pressure on her in that moment right there. So she says yes, of course, but I'm just watching this, I'm going, some of these people go so far to do these things. Remember when for a while, they stopped doing it all of a sudden, but for a while people were doing those like...
the dances.
No, like where a bunch of people were like singing along and there was like one continuous shot and... and it was like, that was everywhere for a while. I guess we got bored of that.
They would put the woman in the back of the car and drive slowly, and all of a sudden it's like everyone has a dance move.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end, it's huge flash mob style, and then she says no.
Yeah, then it's miserable right from there. It's like, this is a lot, man. That is a whole bunch of work to put into things.
Whatever happened to just doing the old pay somebody at the ball field to, let us do it during a timeout?
Right. I mean, it still seems more, I think it seems more real than going this far to do things. Okay, let's talk about what's happening in Colorado with this funeral home that is in huge trouble right now. And it's all because things smelled quite a bit around this place. Like everybody in the town around this funeral home was saying, God, it's really putrid outside. It just really smells terrible.
Like dead
What's
bodies?
going on? Yeah, like smells like dead bodies. And they said, can we get somebody to look into this funeral home? And when they go in there, they found the unthinkable. They said the remains of at least 189 people have been removed from a Colorado funeral home. That was up from an initial estimate of 115 when they discovered these bodies a couple of weeks ago. They said the remains were found by authorities responding to a report of an abhorrent smell inside this building, the Return to Nature funeral home, about 100 miles south of Denver.
Oh, is that one of those funeral homes where they plant you into a tree?
Oh, you know what?
I
It
think
might
we talked
be.
about this. I don't know if it was this place in particular, but we talked about this, like, going back to nature. Essentially, they make you compost.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some facilities that do it right, but it's like they put you in this giant bin and you kind of just become soil.
Yeah, they just had this on Shark Tank. I literally just saw one of these companies, it may have been this company, pitching this on Shark Tank. And I was very confused at the beginning because I thought that when I had to talk this through with Courtney, I thought you were supposed to buy this big like tub thing. And then when your loved one dies, you just plop them in there and then they just kind of sit around the house and then slowly decompose in the tub and they turn into fertilizer. Courtney's like, no. It goes to a place. You bring it to a place. And maybe this is what was happening here, this Return to Nature funeral home. They said all the remains were removed from the site by October 13th, but that could change again. That is a crazy number, 189 people. The updated count comes as families who did business with the funeral home grow increasingly concerned about what happened to their deceased loved ones. And more people are getting these calls where they say, look, they're still there. They were at this place. And the owners of the Return to Nature funeral home had missed tax payments in recent months, were evicted from one of their properties and sued for unpaid bills. So things are not going well over there.
Man, could you imagine taking over that property?
Yeah.
Like that foreclosure.
Oh, God. You can't make that. Yeah, you can't make that right again. That's going to be a whole lot of work to get that back to some sort of normal where it doesn't smell like this. So, yeah, the place was raided by these folks, and they said they tried to conceal what was going on, but I guess they just had bodies all piled up all over the place. On chat, they're saying, well, we talked about this proposal previously, and Sean's getting old. He doesn't remember we talked about this. This is deja vu for people. I don't remember talking about that, but it could possibly be.
It's not the first time that it's been done.
Yeah.
I've seen it like in trailers, though. Like before you go to a movie, they made it like a trailer for the films that you see, before an actual movie. Now, this one, it seemed like they turned Sleeping Beauty into this woman and this couple.
Yeah, he went through the process of actually like animating this thing, which couldn't have been cheap. It must have cost a bunch of money to pull that off, but somehow he did. I just think it's just get to the real simple stuff. All right, let's go to you. Let's see what's happening where you are. Lots of dispatches on this Wednesday of ours, and we've got one from Danger here. Danger says, I don't cuss in the description, which really makes me think Danger curses in the dispatch, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yo, junkies, it's Danger.
Hey.
I got a job site out here in Daytona, and I have forgotten about the magic that is roadside boiled peanuts. Now, if you're into that kind of thing, my question is, do you go regular or do you go Cajun?
No. Cajun.
I go Cajun myself. Let me know what you think. Wiggle, wiggle, pop up. Peace.
No, my dad used to eat those roadside boiled peanuts all the time.
Yes. Love roadside boiled peanuts.
Same. I'll do it. Even gas station boiled peanuts.
He would stop and then he would like put them in the center console, like put the, you know when you get a bag of boiled peanuts, it looks like a bag of French fries where there's like grease spots all over it. He would still take that thing and shove it down in the center console and then just be driving along, grabbing like handfuls of the boiled peanuts.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, delicious.
They were like green colored, and God, not for me. I was never into that, but people seem to really like it. Flats Fisherman on YouTube says, Sean's memory is getting bad. It's a sign of alcohol abuse. Alzheimer's is in his future. Well, thank you, sir. I truly appreciate the diagnosis here today.
Thanks for listening.
Very, very nice of you. Or it could be that I've done literally thousands of hours of radio and done millions of stories, and every once in a while you get the hits played again.
And these are the same people when we play best of answer as if we're live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it's
like dispatches.
It's only when we're talking about things that perhaps stories repeat themselves or other people have copied others and news stories. And here we are getting blamed for alcoholism and what was it? Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's is on the way, he said. So I don't have it yet, but soon enough I'll have full-fledged Alzheimer's here. But that'll be interesting to listen to for you guys.
Hey,
Let's
do you guys see the video of the proposal where the guy brings his girlfriend in and they're like watching Sleeping Beauty?
Whoa.
No.
And
they're watching the movie Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, it was like they have those old school movies that they play at the theater. Sometimes it's cheaper.
Right.
And then he morphed the characters into him and his now fiance, and that's how he proposed.
Oh my God!
Whatever happened to the old school engagements where you just get down on one knee and ask?
Could you
someone to marry
imagine
you?
if she said no in front of all the people in there? Oh my God!
Especially when they dim the lights up and figure out it's her family.
In the
the
back.
whole family was there, huh?
Yeah.
My God! All right, let's go over to Arturito, who says thank you and congrats to C-Lane.
Hello guys,
hey,
greetings from South Florida. Hey, C-Lane, thanks for sending me that thank you note. It meant a lot.
Another thank you circle.
My wife and I are very happy that you guys received the gift and loved it. Also, man, congratulations. Get ready. Enjoy these last nights of full sleep because it's coming, buddy. But we're very happy for you. Wish you the best, man. So excited. Like Sabrina said, it's like we are having a baby together. And also, you might pick me for a free to the street today.
I saw that coming.
That's all I have.
C-Lane, how does it feel to be having a baby with everybody? Because that's that's where you find yourself.
It takes a village. That's what they say about raising a child.
Your son has thousands of aunts and uncles now.
Are you going to split up the roles here? So, each of us take a certain task with raising this baby?
That's more work for me. Could you imagine? Arturito's in South Florida. I got to go all the way down there. I take the Bright Line down there to visit him.
The scheduling is going to be a nightmare for you, I think. All right, folks, send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record yours right now. There's a new feature in the new Teslas that are about to roll out, the Tesla Model 3. And just for the record, they're getting pretty damn cheap, those cars.
How are we not on the Model 4 yet? The 3 is the main Tesla.
Because they were focused on that ugly-ass truck that they were working on forever.
Did you guys see, some of those have been spotted in public recently?
I haven't seen one.
Somebody saw one at the airport over the weekend and was, posting pictures of it. It was, the first time seeing one in person.
It's so ugly. It's just a behemoth of a big silver vehicle.
It's the new Hummer.
It is. It kind of does. And remember when that came out? When the Hummer first came out, it seemed like it was everywhere. And you would look, and it just took up the whole lane when you were driving, and they were just ugly as hell. But people had to have those for a while. Tesla Model 3s, though, there's so many government kickbacks on these now that I think they're in the 40s, 40,000 something now, which is cheaper than a lot of other cars out there. Maybe it's not the Model 3. I might be getting the one that's the cheapest wrong because there's a couple different Tesla models, and I don't know the difference between them. But now they say they're going to be using some of the cameras inside your Tesla, and it's going to determine whether or not you're driving while drowsy, which is obviously a dangerous thing. And if they see, on the camera, dozing off or moving how they would think would be dozing off, it's now part of the safety features that it would alert you.
Such an invasion of privacy.
It is weird.
How are you?
I want to be able to sleep in my car.
Exactly. No, but it just you pay hundreds of thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars for this car that is your property, yet you have someone that is big brothering you the entire time.
It's really, really weird that there's so many cameras all over this thing.
I think it's the computer that's watching you that's trying to determine.
No, this said camera, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
Right,
It said,
the camera's being... There's not somebody that's watching you on camera going, that guy looks drowsy.
No, it's all software-based. Yeah, it says, located under active safety features, the driver drowsiness warning is designed to notify drivers who appear to be drowsy by monitoring driver facial characteristics as well as driving behavior. I have this on my car, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. When I was coming back from C-Lane's bachelor party, it was doing this to me, and I was fine. It was late. I was a little tired, but it kept doing this drowsy. Pull over, it said, and it shows a cup of coffee on the screen, and it's trying to get me to pull over. And I'm I am driving perfectly straight right now.
Leave me alone.
It has something to do with the way you're holding the steering wheel. I figured out after a while. It's if your hands are awkwardly on the steering wheel, it could pop up.
What if you're a knee driver?
Do that. You're not allowed to do that. It yells at you. My car will tell you you got to put both your hands on the wheel. Yeah, I wish you could turn that off, but I guess it's supposed to be a safety thing, so I'll stick with it for now. They said Tesla has already been using the cabin camera for monitoring the driver's attention on autopilot. And the new system is specifically used for driving without autopilot. Eventually, you know what they're going to do here? I see where this is going. Eventually, they'll detect whether or not you're on your phone while you're driving. If you're texting and driving, they'll do that, and they'll send off all sorts of alerts.
That's what eFresh Rocks is saying right now. He said, I drove a Model Y with FSD mode. It knows if you have your phone in your hand when you should be watching the road. So it's already doing that.
So they're monitoring that already. They're gathering so much information. It could be good, though, in certain instances, because I've seen a couple of stories where somebody in a Tesla gets their car keyed, and the idiot who keys them doesn't realize there's always cameras running on that Tesla, and the cameras capture what happened, and the person that did it gets busted. And that's happened at least several times that I've seen.
The weird part is they are really going out of their way to enhance the safety features, make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing with autopilot, when the end game inevitably is letting the car just drive itself.
Yeah, why we're pretending on the way there? We could be a little more honest about this, I think.
Well, because on the way there is when we need the people the most alert, because that's when you're all right, we're about to put all of our trust into the machine. let's make sure it's doing what it's supposed to first.
That's true. Yeah. Until it's totally 100% ready to go. That's true. Okay. When we come back, somebody has admitted to doing something really strange in bed. And I cannot get behind this. This is one of the more strange things I've heard a couple doing. And we've got to talk about how wrong this is. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 and a little
holiday magic
is just minutes away, and brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Authorities are clearing up an accident on the Beach Line westbound at Orange Blossom Trail. The right lane is blocked due to an accident on Curry Ford Road eastbound at Dean Road. Expect heavy delays due to an accident on the off-ramp from I-4 westbound to Orange Blossom Trail. Traveling on Florida's Turnpike, you can expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber.
HOA and condo board members, it pays to have fiber. Let Blue Stream Fiber show you how fiber internet provides revenue for communities while saving up to 50% off retail rates. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/radio to find out more.
Come Out with Pride Orlando is this Saturday, October 21st. Come Out with Pride Orlando boasts over 200,000 attendees, all coming together to celebrate LGBTQIA plus life, culture, and community. The festival boasts a diverse array of food trucks and beverage choices, while its marketplace showcases a vibrant collection of local vendors united in their support for the LGBTQIA plus community. More details right now at realradio.fm/events. Big thanks to our friends at Talk Test Treat, Central Florida.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BAT for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BAT.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Plumbing Today.
For 60 years, our team of trusted, reliable plumbers has been here to help you with all your plumbing needs. Right now, unclogging any drain is $93 or it's free. That's $93 or free.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Plumbing Today.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
I like to cook on the Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassey's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up to teach you all the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassey's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee. So it's Wassey's Meat Market. Check them out on Instagram or just go to their website, Wassey'sMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's
Rossi'sMeatMarket.com.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Looking for top-notch personal protection? The Smith & Wesson Equalizer is here to level the playing field. Easy to rack slide, easy to control ergonomic grip. It's designed for you. With a 10, 13, and 15-round magazine included, size up for better control or size down for easier concealment. Don't miss out on the opportunity to upgrade your safety. Visit your local dealer now. To learn more about the Equalizer, visit smith-wesson.com. Smith & Wesson, empowering Americans. All capacity sizes may not be available in your jurisdiction. Be sure to check your local laws and regulations.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well, that's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey, we're opting for something that rings true and can reverberate for ages. A little 101. Wild Turkey 101 has been pleasing crowds for decades with its iconic rich flavor. Crafted with generations of know-how and the finest ingredients. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit. Wild Turkey Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Copyright 2023 Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise, drink responsibly.
Fence Outlet has the largest assortment of vinyl, wood, aluminum, chain link, and steel fences in Florida. That means we have the styles you want at the guaranteed lowest price. Right now, put no money down and get 0% financing on any fence. Go to fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
It's a beautiful day here at the Weekend Getaway. Oh no, looks like a loose stair. And he is out. Injuries can come out of left field. If you've been injured, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
No payments until 2024 with approved credit. Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on Yo and podcasts.
Holiday Magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. GRAND. GRAND. That's GRAND. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Talking about what's trending. This is the News Junkie, Sean Wasson.
This is the News Junkie.
Kick the dog, baby.
Newsjunkie.com. Hit record on yours right now. This is maybe one of the worst takes I've ever heard in my life, and I cannot get behind this. I cannot support this in any way. And it comes from the most strange place ever. It comes from Amanda Knox, which I'm sure you guys know who Amanda Knox is. She was the one who, back in 2007, they convicted her of being involved in the murder of her roommate, and they thought it was some big sex cult that she was part of, and it was all nonsense. She had nothing to do with it. And she finally got freed from a prison in Italy and came back to the United States. And her tweet had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Now she's married, I believe. Things are going well for her in her life, and everything seems to be okay. Until this particular take that she posted on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. And she said to everybody, she said, "You've been doing it all wrong. The correct way to sleep with your partner is to swap sides of the bed each night." She said, "It's better for your body, especially if you spoon, as you'll be laying on opposite shoulders each night, and it's better for your mattress to vary the indent pattern." No, I'm a hard no on that. I am a hard and fast no on the stupid idea of switching sides with your partner every night on the bed. I know people are kind of rigid about this, but it's like, don't you have your spot in the bed and that's where you stay?
I have my side, and then if I don't have someone next to me, I I'm right in the middle for the most part.
But if
eventually
you're not,
I end up on the right.
But if you're not on your side, doesn't it feel weird?
Yeah.
You're like, this is not my world right here. This is not where I hang out. I cannot support this.
Also, I have my stuff on my nightstand.
Yeah.
I'm not switching nightstands every night.
Yeah, so now you've got all of your stuff and you got to take that out and like move it over to the other side of the bed and set it up. And people seem to be against this so far on chat. Abraham Dragonfriend says, abso-effing-lutely not. I could not deal with this. I get the fact that it's probably better for your mattress, but I couldn't care less. I just couldn't care less about it. Santa Paws says she may be right, but she's also completely wrong. Yeah, she said, you've been doing it all wrong. The correct way to sleep with your partner is to swap sides of the bed each night. Even if Courtney and I go on vacation and we're in a hotel room, same sides of the bed. We have the same sides of the bed that we lock down.
I think that it could switch for us depending on the TV.
Yeah, I would say the same. And then also when you're like dating somebody and you don't live together. So some nights you're sleeping at your own house or their house and you both have the same side.
Ooh.
Then respectfully, you're on the other side of in your guest bed, essentially.
Yeah, okay, so that's how you settle it then. I think that makes sense. You're saying if it's somebody else's home turf, even though they're on the same side as you, you have to acquiesce and you take the other spot that's open.
Absolutely.
I think that's
Compromise.
fair. Yeah, I think that's a fair compromise
So you hit
to
that
do.
third date and you have to move in together.
Hey, lesbians.
But if you want to switch sides every night, it's chaos. It's utter chaos. It's not making anything better, and it's not improving your situation in any way. Crazy Drunk Cat Lady says, actually, I sleep on the couch and I flip sides every 4 hours. Well, that's one way to do it. A lot
Seem
of
like
you,
you're getting good sleep.
yeah, I mean, on the couch is never going to be good. I can't deal with that. Christina says over on Twitch, hot take, some nights I'd rather have my own separate bedroom due to different sleeping habits. That is not as crazy anymore as it used to be. That's a fairly reasonable thing now where people will go, hey, because of our schedule, because of the way we sleep, you snore, this or that, we'll sleep in different bedrooms and have our own spaces. And I think that could be fine. I don't know. It's not necessarily for me. I would feel a little like disconnected and weird about it, but I think that could be totally fine. Just not the switching back and forth thing. Cannot do that. I'm always in the same spot and I want to be staying there for now.
Yeah.
We're going to hear from you and what you think about that. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to give us your thoughts. A story in the Wall Street Journal today, and I keep hammering this point home because it's true, and I feel terrible about it for people, because the Wall Street Journal says it's getting too expensive to have fun. The rising cost of fun is becoming a drag, they said. And they talk about concerts, more expensive than ever. Insane prices for concerts, hundreds and hundreds of dollars to go see your favorite act live. No, it's not all of them, but like, you know, the biggest names out there are very, very expensive. We've talked about if you want to go to a theme park, no matter which one it is, it's going to be a big price tag on that. It's going to be expensive to go to that place, especially if you have a family. I saw a story today, and it said the amount, because of where like home loan rates and where home prices in particular are right now, the amount that you have to make to comfortably afford the average home is over $100,000 a year. And when you think that, you're like, okay, so families, because that's not what the average family makes. The average family makes less than that. And you go, so a family can't afford to buy a new house, at least the average family. Average family can't really afford to bring the entire family to a theme park. You're struggling to try to go to some sort of like concert or something. Everything is just bleeding you out of your money.
Takes me back to when I was a child and family hit some rough times. So we went to Toys R Us to just look at the toys.
It was fun.
And that was our fun thing to do. We couldn't necessarily like get a toy, but we would be there for 2 hours playing with the toys we didn't buy.
And you know what? I saw the other day, and I watched this, and I was like, you know, that's good. It seems weird, but it's good. There were two kids at the park around the corner from my house, and they both had these insane Nerf guns that they were shooting at each other.
Nice.
I mean, they sounded like assault rifles. They were like just firing off these Nerf darts at each other.
Teach them young.
And they're running around the park. They're shooting their Nerf darts at each other, and I go, look at this. Okay, yes, they're shooting each other, but it's Nerf guns. Who cares? But they're outside. They're doing something outside. They're hanging out with each other, like old-fashioned playing outside. And you just don't see that much. You know who I see in that park all the time? Weirdo hippies in my neighborhood who sling those little like hammocks that they have.
Oh, or the tightrope.
Yeah, then they go out there. Yeah, there's someone with those slack lines too. They go out there and they like get in their little hammock that they put up, and then they read a book. And just sit there in silence.
That's kind of fun. That's fun.
And it's fine, but it's not. I want to see kids out there having fun and doing these things. And if they would do that, it would take a little more pressure off the parents because everything else is so damn expensive to do right now. It is a little problematic out there. Let's go over to you and see what you got on your mind with these dispatches. Here is a Smackerel talking about what I'm thinking it says. Here's what
what's up, junkies? Hey, C-Lane, I also received my thank you card, and I hope y'all like it. And it's kind of touched the fact you're thinking about naming the baby Smackerel.
Probably not going to happen.
Anyway, Sean, about the Snow White movie, it's called Romance, man. I think that Courtney would love if you would do something romantic to her, like
Sleeping Beauty,
propose, but we'll see about that down the road. But the other thing is, Teslas, man, they're the manatees of the road.
The manatees of the road?
Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
Thank you, Smackerel. Appreciate you. I'm plenty romantic.
Teslas are endangered. You can't mess with them.
I don't think that's true.
Or else
I'll
the
investigate that.
FWC comes after you.
Somebody said they're even cheaper than we were saying. Like I said, I think they're around $40,000 now, or in the mid-40s. And somebody said there's some of them are in the 30s with all the government rebates you get. So that's a fantastic deal considering it's a Tesla.
My parents got a good deal on it for sure. The rebates was a hoot, and then when they originally had like paid for it, it was like everything online too, which is wild. Like I'm pretty sure they finalized it on their phone.
Right.
And then the next day, they had lowered the price, and they reached down. They're like, we know you saw the news, so we're going to take off this amount of money as well.
What do they get? The Model 3?
I think so.
I don't know the models. I only know that. And then there's one that's like plaid or something.
Plaid?
Yeah, it's not plaid colored. It's just that's the name of it for some reason. Yeah, there's a couple of those, but they're getting a lot cheaper because the government's footing the bill for these things. Here is Banana Potato with a dispatch for us.
Hey guys.
Hey.
I'm just commenting on the story with the Tesla and all the cameras that are watching you. On one hand, like, yeah, it's cool that, maybe it can prevent some accidents. On the other hand, it just makes me think about that story that you guys shared with that teenager on that airline, and the flight attendant was like trying to get a shot of her using the restroom,
the
like,
creeper
camera in the bathroom. And oh my God, I can't tell you guys like how paranoid I am now. Every time I use a public restroom, I'm always like on the lookout for hidden cameras. What I'm getting myself for Christmas this year, 100% is going to be like some sort of camera detector that's going to let me check out these Airbnbs that I go in, these hotels, these public bathrooms. Like, I'm just so paranoid now. And I just feel like in the future, people are going to have cameras on you 24/7.
Yep.
And it makes me a little uncomfortable. Anyway, just sharing that with y'all. Bye.
Same. Thanks, Banana Potato. I had a conversation with Courtney about this not that long ago because all these stories pop up of people hiding cameras in bathrooms and stuff. And she goes, do you think that I've been in a place where there was a camera and I don't know it? Like I've been in some bathroom or some spot where somebody had put a hidden camera like that. And I said, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how common this is, but my gut tells me maybe. Like there's a chance that you at one point were in a place where somebody put some pinhole camera and some weirdo creeper was filming you go to the bathroom or whatever. So I don't think it's crazy to think you would want to look around and be a little on edge about that.
I would love to find one. I'd be fascinated to find one.
Get the camera and well, what do? Do you just wait for the person or what?
I would steal it.
I would steal it.
Steal the camera, just take that. Yeah, but then you're gonna have all that creeper footage on there. That ain't good. Somebody said Plaid is a package. It's the fastest and longest range. That's BDMX Con on Twitch.
Oh, you know
that's what that is.
I think Fritz would know about it. I think his brother has one.
Oh, really? Yeah. So
And
like,
it's like 0 to 80 in 0.2 seconds.
they're crazy fast.
The 0 to 60 or 65 is just fantastic. Just puts you right in the back of that seat instantly. It's fascinating.
Too much for me. I don't want to go that fast.
Pussy.
I'm gonna go to reasonable speed. I'm scared. I'm gonna die.
Whoa, 140.
Like to go at a reasonable speed.
When we come back, we're gonna hear from you. Your dispatches. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now.
You know, Sean, if you did have a Tesla, like when you set up the full self-driving or the autopilot, there's like an aggressive mode and there's a Sean mode.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, like there's a drive like a bitch mode. Like you could just
No, it's not driving like a bitch. It's driving responsibly.
Like a bitch.
like a
responsible
little
bitch.
like a little bitch.
It's driving like a responsible American who is worried about the people around him.
Right.
You can't trust anybody out there. Now, we were driving this weekend, and some guy kept like stopping in the middle of the road, and it's just like stopping his car. It was dark outside. And I don't know if he was like a lost Uber driver or delivering food to somebody, just didn't know where he was. But we couldn't, we were trying to get around this person. And all of a sudden, Courtney turns into the other lane and starts to accelerate past this person. And the asshole floored it. And he was going even alongside us, keeping the same speed as we were. So we couldn't get back into the lane and oncoming traffic was coming at us. I want to drive safer than that. Oh my God, I don't want to do this stuff. But it is kind of fun. Those are very cool cars with lots of good tech in them. When we come back, don't worry, don't freak out, don't panic, but there's a Devil Comet 3 times bigger than Mount Everest and headed towards Earth, okay? Yeah. But be calm. You know, huge comet headed our way, but be relaxed.
Let's chill.
We'll get into everything you need to know about this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Russ, if Ryan gets a speedboat, the next day's headline is going to be this: Captain Corn Carney causes carnage at Causeway.
Ah, damn, he did it.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, you can expect your regular delays eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429 between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. There's an accident on the off-ramp from I-4 westbound at Orange Blossom Trail. Expect delays due to an accident on the beach line westbound at Orange Blossom Trail and slowdowns due to an accident on Curry Ford eastbound at Dean Road. See traffic troubles, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Boost Infinite.
Hey, if you're thinking of getting the latest iPhone, you need to stop and check out the wireless offer from Boost Infinite. For more, just pick up your phone and dial pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. That's pound 250 and Boost Infinite. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dialed text message from this station's network.
Now, you can relive the greatest moments from our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Lenny Kravitz kicks things off with his biggest hits.
Foo Fighters get the whole crowd singing along.
Tim McGraw debuts his new song live.
Public Enemy brings the 90s hip-hop energy.
Fall Out Boy covers a classic while literally on fire. And so much more.
Relive the greatest moments from our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming now only on Hulu for a limited time.
Every day, you breathe in thousands of microscopic germs, allergens, and viruses. Don't let these invisible invaders make breathing through your nose impossible. Flush them out with Navage. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril around the back of the nose and out the other nostril, helping flush out all the nasty things that make you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Cindy, a verified Navage user who writes, "I've had such awful nasal congestion for the last couple years. I bought Navage and OMG, I can breathe again. I love this thing. Goodbye, Neti Pot. Hello, Navage." End quote. If you suffer from sinus congestion, allergies, or snoring, then Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Navage is at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage. Navage. Clean nose,
healthy life.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Fall is here, and I'm running out of year. So I'm throwing a Cartoberfest. It's the biggest car party in the world and the most fun way to buy a nice new car. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. I'm going to liven up my sales, so I'm giving you $7,775 over appraised value for your old ride. Come to my car garden and pick out any nicer, newer car you want and get $7,775 over appraised value based on the car you choose. Get a new Mitsubishi Mirage, greenest gas car in America, 43 miles per gallon for $14,900. Or look at the new Outlander, the safest, most affordable 7-passenger SUV for only $26,900. And all RC Hill Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Past credit problems are the worst, but don't feel like a wiener. I'm going to help you get approved and even lower your current car payment. We have hundreds of new and used vehicles to choose from, so don't be tardy to this car party. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. Dealer retains all incentives. Vehicle purchase price affects discount.
To everyone who appreciates a fresh meal that comes from the heart, let our team member Emma tell you what's special about the Culver's Way.
We take great tasting burgers seriously in Wisconsin. Favorite recipes, fresh ingredients, real Wisconsin cheese. It's a place where traditions matter. So of course it's where Culver's Butter Burger was born. Fresh, never frozen beef, seared to perfection, then topped with a lightly buttered toasted bun.
What can we say? To us, it's a whole lot more than a burger. It's a taste of home.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious. To everyone who craves a rich and creamy hometown treat, let our team member Nevaeh tell you how we do it at Culver's.
Every scoop of Culver's fresh frozen custard is made in small batches throughout the day. Because where we come from, the little things make a big difference. Like bringing back a seasonal favorite. Our salted caramel pumpkin concrete mixer and pumpkin spice shake are back for a limited time. Handcrafted with farm fresh dairy and real pureed pumpkin just for you. So it's the best part of your day.
And we mean the best. From
Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Hi there, I'm Mia. I'm Air.
You're Air?
Yeah, I just got out of the lungs of someone smoking a cheap little cigar outside a bodega. Oh, it was so smoky in there. And where there's smoke, there's
fire.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, little cigars might taste sweet, but they still kill. I'm supposed to be helping people, not unhelping them.
You mean hurting?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm a bit of an airhead.
Little cigars are just as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
When I'm on the move, there's only one move that works for me. So I'm going to Checkers. Slide me that $2.49 chicken bites and fries box. No matter where I go, I'm going to enjoy the crispy, juicy, perfectly seasoned all-white meat chicken bites. Plus a load of Checkers' famous seasoned fries, all for just $2.49. That's right, this box is always coming in clutch. Checkers is boxing up deals like you've never seen before. Whether I'm running on empty or stepping on the gas, I'm taking one for the road with Checkers. Get it delivered now.
At SimpliSafe, our award-winning home security has advanced sensors, HD cameras, and now this 24/7 LiveGuard protection. Only from SimpliSafe. Monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Now get 45% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Why is iHeartRadio the #1 streaming radio app? Free music.
Free live radio stations from all over the country.
Free podcasts.
Free playlists.
Free contests. Free artist radio stations.
Commercial-free stations. It's free. I love iHeartRadio. Join the millions of music, radio, and podcast fans on the #1 streaming radio app now.
iHeartRadio.
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 Free never sounded so good.
No payments until 2024 with approved credit. Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. GRAND. GRAND. That's GRAND. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Real Radio 104.1.
is headed toward Earth. Don't freak out yet, though. We'll talk our way through this, and we'll discuss that in a moment. One thing that's just wild to me, insane, if you will, is looking today at everything that happened with this story about the hospital in Gaza. And the more I see, the more clear it is that most major media outlets just made one of the biggest mistakes that they've ever made in the history of those media outlets. And so many of these places uncritically said that a hospital was bombed, that Israel bombed the hospital, that over 500 people, mostly children, were killed, and several other things that just don't appear to be true at all. And now with the sun coming up over there, you can see, those of you watching on YouTube or twitch.tv/The News Junkie, this is where this explosion took place. And for those of you who are not watching, which is the vast majority of you, I'll explain this. It's like a parking lot right next to the hospital. So the hospital buildings remain intact. I think it blew out a couple of windows or something. Overall, the hospital was untouched by this. It hit a parking lot, right? And there's even cars in the parking lot that aren't that severely damaged, all right? If this was a bomb that was dropped by the IDF, the Israeli forces, on this hospital, the thing will be gone. And there would be a huge indentation in the earth where this thing landed. None of that exists. And you just see a whole bunch of cars. So it seems clear to me now that this was the group Islamic Jihad, who was operating with Hamas in Gaza. Their missile or their rocket goes off course and lands in this parking lot. And then not only do they lie about it being Israel, and the media just takes Hamas's word at face value and runs with it, with like 500 kids killed by Israeli bomb and bombed a hospital. They run wild with this. But I don't even believe that 500 people died. I'm just looking at a parking lot here with a bunch of cars in it. I don't see that there could have been 500 human beings in this spot. It does not seem like that could have been the case. It's a very small area of damage. If it was completely packed, if there was like 100 people in each of these cars, you might believe it. But this is so far different from what you heard on the news outlets yesterday. It doesn't matter, again, because people heard what they wanted to hear. And the truth is out the window, and people were still pissed off and freaking out and taking to the streets and trying to get into the embassies, the U.S. embassies and other embassies across the country. That's crazy to me, man. So all of this terrible, irresponsible reporting, and there's actual real-world impacts from it, and it's all because they just listened to the word of a terrorist group and reported that. It's clearly not true when you see the photographs of what was done here. And it seems to be starting to change the overall narrative. But people have already been told something different. So it's just like, one way to think about this is if there's somebody who gets accused of doing something terrible, let's say it's like a sexual assault or something, a celebrity gets accused of this, and their name goes out there, and there's all these headlines, and this person gets accused, and then eventually the person says, nope, it wasn't true. Now, that's not a frequent thing that happens. Mostly that is not the way it is. But if it does happen like that, you'll never get away from the wave of people that heard only the first part of the story and didn't hear the ending of the story. There'll be people who just heard, like, the first thing, Israel drops bomb on hospital, and they'll believe that for the rest of their lives. And they'll think everything else is a lie or propaganda. And when you can't agree on truth, I think you got some big problems. That's a big issue. Eric on YouTube says, because so many media outlets want to be the first ones to report, very true, and they don't fact check. Remember, we too low? Yeah, of course. It's, and I've mentioned this on the show before. It's a lot easier than you guys think to scam a news outlet into believing you. You can literally just call them up and say, oh, yeah, I'm at the scene of the crime right now.
Yeah, especially if it's breaking news.
Yep.
For sure.
They get so excited, and they'll put you on it. We got an eyewitness, this person. Why would they lie? Why would they call the television station? There's not a lot of actual work going on to verify all this stuff.
Well, they probably don't have enough people to verify all this stuff.
No, most of them don't.
Everybody assumes that there's this big, huge staff, but not always.
No, especially in smaller towns. They have a very skeleton crew style operation, and they hope people aren't lying to them. But the problem is, in a war like this, both sides are going to lie to you. They are outright going to lie. Israel is going to say some things that are absolutely not true. And there was some stuff about, the horrific attacks from Hamas that they put out there that weren't 100% true. And then you see the other thing happening. Now, seems to be a much bigger lie, and it inflamed people all over the Middle East. But none of those people care. They don't care about what's actually true, what's really happening. I saw prominent people online saying, I cannot believe this. They're trying to exterminate them. Israel did this. And they don't even walk it back. Like, nobody takes a reputation hit. Wouldn't you think if you reported something and then it turned out to be absolutely, totally, just unbelievably wrong, that person would take a reputation hit, or like some of their followers would be like, you know what, I can't trust you as much. It doesn't happen anymore. People just keep going, all right, on to the next one. Okay, over to this comet, because nothing else may matter if this thing hits us. It's a big comet, friends. They say it's 3 times bigger than Mount Everest, which is quite large. And they said, as if things didn't seem apocalyptic enough already, scientists reported that a horned comet, 3 times bigger than Mount Everest, exploded and is hurtling toward Earth.
Yay.
What? Yeah, what is a horned comet? That's a new one for me.
It's like the Dodge Ram of comets.
I don't know. That's right. They said the blast originated from a cold volcano comet that is 18.6 miles in diameter, or the size of a small city. All right. And they said this interstellar ice cube erupted for the second time in the last 4 months. And now they think that there might be some issues with this. They're calling it 12P because we don't give these things cool names. We just call them strings of numbers and letters. 12P is this one. It said, for the uninitiated, these eruptions occur when a large level of gas and ice amasses and combusts like a frozen Coke can. That's how they explain it. And in this instance, the Arctic blast caused the coma to spout horns like some sort of Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Yeah, Beelzebub. The devil. And
Beelzebub.
That's how it's
sounds
spelled.
cute like that.
Beelzebub. Did I say it right that time?
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
There you go.
Got it that time. It's very biblical. They said the 2 horns may be caused by a cryptovolcanic event, but this thing is going to possibly come close to Earth next year, and we might be able to see it with the naked eye.
Is that
at
crypto?
that point. I guess so. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but it sounds bad.
What's weird is from livescience.com, the headline I'm looking at says the city-sized comet racing toward Earth regrew its horns.
Oh, so it didn't have them.
It had them. It lost the horns, possibly from the explosion, and then the horns regenerated. This is a devil comet.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit devilish to
Tis
me.
the season.
If something like that hit Earth, we're done for, right? Like, we can't. There's nothing we could do about that. I wouldn't think.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone got a bunker that we can hang
Do you
out with?
stress about anything, man? If Sabrina and I knew there was a comet coming toward Earth, we'd be panicking, freaking out. It seems like, we'll figure it out.
This is a comet hurling towards Earth that would destroy us all is the thing that stresses me out the least.
Really?
Yes, there's nothing I could do about it. I'm going to die.
Well, we could do stuff. Remember the movies? No, Armageddon, man. They got up on the thing and they blew it up. And...
But did they do it?
I don't know. Did they? Or did we all die?
Bruce died.
No, but
Bruce Willis died?
I'm saying in this hypothetical situation, we tried to Armageddon it. If it got Armageddon, cool. Now I have to worry about raising a child and doing my job and, living life. If it's hurling at us and they tried to Armageddon it, they failed, still hurtling towards us, it's going to destroy us. Least of my problems.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
But
Okay.
it's just like if we have that situation, though, are they going to make us come into the station?
Probably. And we'll have to do a live broadcast in our last moments.
Like, you guys are emergency broadcast. I'm like, oh, come on. I wanted to do drugs and have sex until we all died.
You know what? If a comet's coming,
do that on the radio.
You
What's
can
the
say
FCC
no.
going to do?
If a comet's coming, you can just say no to whatever you want. Like mortgage bills did. Nah, not going to do that. Sorry. Any responsibilities you have, just shirk them. You don't have to be responsible for anything. The world is going to end if that's happening. That's a little bit scary. Sam B says, go underground for a comet that big. It would likely cause worldwide tectonic activity. That is a little bit scary.
Beelzebub.
Okay, when we come back, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? episode, One Tree Hill Sophia Bush has moved on to another hill, and this one's tree is a pussy willow. According to a new conspiracy theory, the real Slim Shady can't stand up because he died 17 years ago and was replaced by a clone. Plus, if you've been wondering why the crazy train smells of urine, wonder no more. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio, at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Ken, and Mike. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. We have a picture-perfect day today. Forecast highs will be reaching the upper 70s with sunny skies, and we remain dry. As we head into the overnight hours tonight, we'll be back to the 50s and 60s, and temperatures warming back to the low 80s for Thursday and Friday before showers will be moving in Friday evening. Remember to trust and depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Since 2010, Blindster has sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters to satisfied customers across the country with 20,000 five-star reviews and an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. Custom blinds at low prices and free shipping. Blindster.com.
Well, it's been nice and cool for the last couple of days, but guess what? That heat is coming roaring back, and you need to make sure you're ready for it. Make sure your AC is in good shape. Right now, you probably don't really know. You just know whether or not it seems like it's working on the inside. But is there a problem that is going to cause you big issues that you don't know about? That's why you get preventative maintenance from Mills Air. There's a lot of companies out there that will say they can help you out with this stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of them will take advantage of the fact that you don't know how your AC works better than I do, probably many of you. So if you want to make sure you got an honest company, you go with Mills Air. And if you do have a situation where you need an entirely new AC, don't worry, don't freak out. They can help you out. They have things like financing for virtually everybody out there, and they also have access to really big rebates to make things cheaper for you, like up to $1,275 in rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Here's their phone number, 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
It's time for the Fall Haul at Northern Tool and Equipment. Get your hands on tough tools at prices that are tough to ignore. Got plans? Cancel them. Trucks in the shop? Borrow someone else's. Don't like saving money? Right. So head to the Fall Haul at Northern Tool. Back up the truck for the season's biggest event and save on generators, power tools, trailers, and more. Shop in-store or at northerntool.com. We're made for this.
Here's the easiest puzzle in the world. Where can you get a daily dose of fun, audio-friendly puzzles? The solution is obvious. The Puzzler Podcast with AJ Jacobs. Listen to The Puzzler on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
During Jeep Adventure Days, get up to 15% below MSRP on select 2023 Jeep Grand vehicles. 10 or 15% below MSRP, depending on model. 10% below MSRP eligible vehicles include Jeep Gladiator, Grand Cherokee Laredo, and Compass. Excludes Sport. 15% below excludes MSRP eligible vehicles include Jeep Renegade, Compass Latitude, Grand Cherokee L, excludes Laredo, and Grand Cherokee excludes 4xE and Laredo. Not compatible with lease offers except for Gladiator or with any other consumer incentive offers. Residency restrictions apply. Take retail delivery from dealer stock by 10/31. Jeep is a registered trademark.
What if your home's title, the legal document that proves you own your home, is in some criminal's name? Well, that's called home title theft. Everybody's home title is online. Criminals all over the world will forge your signature, and basically it's a race against time to stop them before they take out loans against your home, or even worse, sell your home. So how do you know some criminal hasn't taken over the title to your home? Well, you can find out for free with sign up when you use the promo code Sean and go to HomeTitleLock.com. That's HomeTitleLock.com.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well, that's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey, we're opting for something that rings true and can reverberate for ages. A little 101. Wild Turkey 101 has been pleasing crowds for decades with its iconic rich flavor. Crafted with generations of know-how and the finest ingredients. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit. Wild Turkey Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Copyright 2023 Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise, drink responsibly.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align bloating relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
Lowe's knows fall is the perfect time for outdoor projects. Right now, you can keep your yard looking its best and save. Take care of leaves with leaf blowers starting at just $89.98. Lowe's knows home improvement. While supplies last, see store for details.
Whoa, what happened to my grocery store?
This is your grocery store.
No, this is
a farmer's market?
Yes.
Any grocery store is like a farmer's market when you shop Fresh from Florida. Fresh from Florida brings the farmer's market to wherever you buy groceries. Look for our logo or ask for Fresh from Florida.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Jesse Kelly here. Do you feel protected? My personal protection plan is owning gold. The Oxford Gold Group helps you buy gold to have on hand or convert it into your 401k. If things get weird, I have gold on hand. I like that. You can buy coins or convert part of your 401k with the Oxford Gold Group. It's easy and safe. 833-995-GOLD. That's 833-995-GOLD. 833-995-GOLD.
So until they ban it, you can still find us here at Real Radio 1041 on TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Episode in just a moment. All things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And then Fritz on the Street, the greatest game in all of radio, where we battle it out alongside you, is also coming up in just a bit. So stay tight, or stay close for that, I guess I should say.
Stay tight, baby.
Stay tight. Stay tight, stay close, stay near, stay where you are, and let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about? Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don and thatmortgageguyDon.com. The Home Loans Radio Show you can peep every weekend or listen to all the past episodes right there on the website. Also, that website, apply now and get a free analysis of your existing quote, or perhaps just a quote for your new quote. Go to That Mortgage Guy.
What?
Analysis of your existing quote, or get a first quote for the first time ever, and see if you get a better deal. You know,
So
that's why he's the expert.
You can get That Mortgage Guy Don to look at a quote you've already gotten.
Right.
Or if you haven't gotten a quote yet, you can get a brand new one from
That's
him.
right. That's what I meant to say. I tried to switch it up, and then my brain farted on itself. So
If you have a way that you do something every single day and you alter it in one way, all the dominoes
It throws
fall.
you off.
Every time I do that, all the dominoes fall.
We are robots, but he is not. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with that mortgage guy Don.
49 years ago, 1974, this guy right here. Al Green.
Oh.
Al Green is right.
Nice,
Welcome to the
Fritz.
studio, Fritzy.
Thank you.
And Al Green on this day was attacked in his bathtub by an ex-girlfriend
My God.
who poured scalding hot grits on his back.
Oh.
You're supposed to add cheese, not skin. And then she killed herself with
Oh, my God.
his gun. This is the weirdest part of the throwback today. Her death is what led him to turning back to pop music.
Why?
I don't know. Like you
So he's
witness
sitting
a
there-
suicide, and he's like, I'm gonna start writing pop music again.
He's in the bathtub. He sees this dead ex-girlfriend, and then it just hits him. Pop music is what I need to do.
No, she wasn't dead yet. She was busy pouring scalding hot grits on him.
Yeah, but after that, she did the thing.
I would
you know?
think suicide inspired maybe some like ballad, super sad music, but not pop disco music.
All right.
But there you have it. Speaking of inspiration, the news surrounding this gal continues to flood.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is right, and I didn't send it to you yet. I'm going to send it to you right now while giving you the details. Multitasking at its core, and a fan made a very swift escape to their getaway car. Now this clip on TikTok is going viral. A Taylor Swift fan was being seen chased by a security officer at a mall after stealing a large cutout of Taylor Swift and taking it to his car. It's the weekend of the Eras Tour movie, and in this video that has now gained nearly 19 million views, shows the unidentified man running at full speed, being pursued by a guard as he had an entire Taylor Swift poster in his hand.
Can I play the audio of this too? Or?
I sure hope so. I have the dump button ready if not.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah.
So he's got this giant cardboard cutout, and he just hauls ass down the stairs and everything.
Everyone was cheering the Swiftie on, the getaway car Swiftie version. One person wrote in the comment section, the way we were all rooting for him too. A second added, I was screaming, go, go, go. One fan from Swift's 2017 song. That's go. That's a lyric. And is this what Taylor meant with Take Me Home in Style? Snarked a fourth user. So there you have it.
You know what? I want to steal like that so bad.
What?
At Publix, there was a big display that I saw this past weekend, and it's a gigantic bobblehead Snoop Dogg.
What?
And it's it's like a Corona display, and Courtney goes up to it. She was like hesitant to do it, but she was like, "Is it a real bobblehead?" And she hits the head, and it bobbled around. It was like
Is
an
it like
actual
3D or it's just it's flat?
No, it's 3D. It's like a big thing, and it's about 4 feet tall or something. It's got Snoop Dogg
I want it
bobblehead
so bad.
and all this Corona stuff around it. It was awesome.
Who do we have to talk to? Is that a Publix person
Go to
that gets
them.
rid of it, or is it Corona people?
Go to the manager and ask really nicely and say, "Hey,
Can I has
does anybody have dibs on this Snoop Dogg bobblehead once you're done using it for the promotion?"
Yeah, I will absolutely do that. And then they'll say, who are you, ma'am? Please walk out. As we continue to ride this Taylor Swift train, this is very random to me, but Corey Berry, are you familiar?
Nope.
I have not heard that name.
Well, familiar with the stores that she is the CEO of, that is Best Buy. And now Corey, the Best Buy CEO, is blaming Taylor Swift and the younger generation for why her company's sales and profits are down.
Oh, my God.
She's calling it, and get ready, Merriam-Webster, funflation.
My God.
Yep. Speaking at Fortune's Most Powerful Women Summit last week, she stated, funflation, Taylor Swift, those experiences are really where people are willing to pay, means the bigger ticket items and electronics are not right now where people are interested in.
No.
Also, Best Buy is a desert every time you walk in.
Yeah. Best Buy is failing. And you know why it's failing? Because management sucks. Because they have no idea what they're doing. And now when you go into a Best Buy, it feels weird.
It does.
It feels like it's about to be shut down at any point in time. They've got roving salespeople everywhere. So like, hey, can I help you? Can I help you? And it's just, they're ruining it. It's the same thing that happened to Circuit City. Circuit City became an annoying place to shop. People would like to go to Best Buy if they could go and get like their hands on gadgets and check stuff out and,
Honestly,
and buy things.
I got my laptop there, and then somehow I got suckered into the Geek Squad stuff.
Oh, boy.
Right now, my F key isn't working very well, so guess what I'm going to do at some point? I'm like, fix this F key.
The Geek Squad was a good idea for them.
Sure.
I think that was a smart thing to do. But everything else that they've done is so dumb. It's just a really bad experience going in there.
But hey, if you have to go speak at a panel for the world's most powerful women, then why not blame Taylor Swift? They say
really.
Experiences like Taylor Swift's concert movie are supposedly hurting companies like Best Buy, as well as businesses that deal in appliances, pet supplies, and home improvement. You know what's hurting you? Amazon.
Right.
Because you can get it right to your door. It's also being
Unless
called...
it's a MacBook with a
still haven't
terabyte
gotten
of
it?
space. Yeah.
No.
Still nothing.
No.
So-
Well, this is called YOLO economy, by the way. And it says you only live once. Consumers use that mantra for their purchases. Revenge spending has come into use as well. The Delta CEO, Ed Bastian, is referring to the fun-seeking phenomenon as revenge travel and saying a $300 billion market opportunity. So thanks a lot, Taylor Swift. Best
Revenge
Buy.
travel's been happening for a while now.
Of course.
Yeah.
How about...
No, I've done plenty of it.
Also happening a whole bunch is the lesbian movement.
Oh, really?
What up? Familiar with Sophia Bush?
Yeah, I've heard that name, I think.
Well, someone's familiar with her Bush because the latest news that is hitting the headlines is that Sophia Bush, One Tree Hill, Chicago PD, one of the part owners of Angel City FC, the women's soccer team. She has split with her husband, Grant Hughes, not to be confused with Hugh Grant, 2 months ago, and she has a new partner, and the twist you didn't see coming, it's a woman. She's now, maybe?
All right.
Actually, as a matter of fact, you can date a woman without having to come out of the closet. It's crazy. You know, you
I'm
don't
looking
have
at some
to
of
have
the-
a label.
The movies that she was in, and I recognize some of them, but I don't actually recognize her.
Oh,
like
really?
John Tucker Must Die. I'm sure I've seen that.
She's a very pretty lady. I know Celine knows One Tree Hill. You know Sophia Bush.
No, I never watched One Tree Hill.
I thought you watched One Tree Hill.
No, it was the other one. I forgot what it was called. The other show
Hills
you
Have
watched.
Eyes.
No. What's the show you watched? Dawson's Creek, C-Lane?
I mean, in syndication.
What was the one with Chris Pratt?
Oh, Everwood.
Everwood, maybe that's what it is. Well, anyways, you must know Ashlyn Harris.
Yeah.
She used to play for the Orlando Pride, professional soccer player, played for the U.S. national team, and a source says they've been friends for years. They went out on their actual first date a few weeks ago, and this is so recent, they're both beginning new chapters because Ashlyn also just getting out of a relationship. She was married to another soccer pro, Allie Krieger. Both of them played for Orlando Pride, got a kid together and everything. And now she has moved on, and everyone is losing their damn minds. Back in 2011, Sophia Bush tweeted this: "I'm straight, but if it's true that knowing a gay person can change opinions about gay rights, then think of me as being as gay as can be." And now she has a girlfriend to prove it. That's what she tweeted. Direct quote.
I'm not coming after you here, but that made some sense.
0 sense at all. This also makes 0 sense to me, but I want you to know, and I'm glad he's finally being so transparent, unlike his pants. This guy right here. Wait for it.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy is right, and Ozzy Osbourne wouldn't hold back from peeing himself on stage during concerts. That's what he just admitted on his podcast, which is super uncensored, so I can't play the clip, but he says, I used to go, oh, F it, just pee myself, because I was wet anyways. Am I right?
Don't we have audio from that podcast that you can? There's a.
No, I had to censor it. Let me see if I can do it real quick. I just gotta. No, I know. I'm just
okay,
pretending
good.
right now while I find
Got
the
it.
folder.
All right,
But yeah, Sweet Ozzy says he was known for throwing buckets of water on his audience, spraying them with high-powered water guns. So he's like, I was throwing water around, I have to go pee-pee, and I'll just let him finish the sentence. And there you have
true.
it.
That's
Ozzy
true.
pees
He
himself.
did curse that, so you have to dump that.
Yeah. On the boob tube. The Masked Singer, celebration of Elton John will be on Fox tonight. Celebrity Jeopardy with 3 people I've never heard of. Shane Battier, Steven Weber, and Melissa Fumero.
Me neither.
Celebrity with quotes. Celebrity Wheel of Fortune with another 3 people I've never heard of before. Snake Oil on Fox, as well as the Talking Heads on Stephen Colbert. Follow your dreams. And me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Got some fun things happening this week, Thursday and Friday, so peep them. And most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. For like half a second, I thought you were saying that there was a person on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune named Snake Oil.
Oh.
And then finally registered.
He's a
to me.
Never heard of Snake
reggaeton
Oil.
artist.
Constantly smoking a cigarette.
I don't know this guy. All right, when we come back, Fritz on the Street. Here's how it works. We represent one of you. Each of us will represent somebody in Fritz on the Street. And if we win, you win. You get your hands on the very rare Fritz on the Street magnet. This is the only way you can get it. So it's time for you to get our attention, and we'll select somebody, and we'll fight for you in Fritz on the Street. That's coming up next to the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 and a little
Holiday magic.
is just minutes away. And brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Authorities are clearing up an accident on the off-ramp from I-4 westbound to Orange Blossom Trail. Delays eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Pockets of congestion while traveling on Colonial Drive. Traveling on Florida's Turnpike, you won't be expecting any delays, and there are no delays on the beach line. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
Real Radio wants to provide you with a little holiday magic.
Holiday magic.
Holiday magic in the form of $1,000 13 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekly from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do it on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer your phone from a number that you most likely will not recognize when they call back the winner, because that's how you get some
Holiday magic.
This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
My friends at Mills Air have been in business since 1992 right here in Central Florida. Over 30 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier, factory authorized dealer, turn to the experts. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream, bringing together internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com or a Spectrum store for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
O'Reilly. It's Super Start Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get up to a $25 gift card after rebate with the purchase of select Super Start batteries. Our professional parts people will test your old battery for free and recommend the right battery for your vehicle. For power, performance, and reliability, choose Super Start batteries only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Listen up. This is so easy. Do you want the most money for your used car? Of course you do. And a hassle-free process? Yeah, that's GiveMeTheVin.com. Give Me the VIN is fast, easy, reliable, and pays top dollar for your car. It's that simple. And Give Me the VIN is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and thousands of online reviews. Get an instant cash offer and the most money for your car right now at GiveMeTheVin.com. America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Look
Looking for a sizzling good time in all of Central Florida? Look no further than Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club, where flavor meets fun. Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club is proud to bring you top-tier entertainment, along with our delicious fresh barbecue offerings. Whether you're looking for a night out with friends, a unique date night, or just a good time, Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club is the place to be. Utilize code 1041 for monster deals online or in-house. Jimmy Bear's Barbecue and Porky's Comedy Club in St. Cloud, where flavor meets fun.
People are winning every single day. Regular people are winning every day. Whether it's $500 or $50,000, anybody can win. Because when they win, I feel like I'm winning.
It's just a fun atmosphere. The pool, the spa, the gaming, the food, the shopping. I came one night, hit the double downs, had a couple of good runs, and won about $300,000.
Anybody could win at Seminole Hard Rock, Tampa.
Must be 21 to play slots or table games. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
October is Sudden Cardiac Arrest Month. Sudden cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death in the U.S. with survival rate about 10% or less. Russ Rollins here. In honor of Sudden Cardiac Arrest Month, I'm setting a personal goal. I want to send 1,000 Monster listeners for a free heart scan with a minimum requirement valued at $699. I want you guys all to be safe and healthy, and I want my listeners to get in and get this scan. I did it, and I got to tell you, I'm so glad that I did. You have an opportunity to get a heart scan and a full body scan for cancer. What is Life Imaging FLA? Well, FDA-approved, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan. Early detection saves lives. You know, 30 to 40% of heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. Man, wouldn't you rather know today instead of worry about tomorrow? While you're there, ask about their cancer screening. It's better to know now than to wait till it's too late. Call Life Imaging FLA for your free heart scan with a few minimum requirements valued at $699 now. From your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. That's pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up? I'm tired of feeling so bloated. That used to be me. Then I got this. Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right? Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at alignprobiotics.com.
Monster Jam. As big as it gets. Coming to Camping World Stadium March 2nd. Brought to you by Big 80 Tires, Great Clips, Circle K, and your local Ford dealer. You have to see it live, so don't miss it. Lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0 down and 0% financing for 12 months on any Fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. CASH. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Fritz on the streets, the greatest game in all of radio. And here's how it works, folks. Before we get into things, we all represent one of you on the show. And if we win, you win, and you get your hands on that very elusive, very rare Fritz magnet. It's a beautiful color. It's blue. You can see it and see all the other designs on the newsjunkie.com in the Game of Magnets section. I have chosen to represent Bootsy McSunshine over on YouTube, I believe. What about you, Sabrina?
Well, you know what? I did not pick someone until right now, and it is Melissa who texted in 77031.
All right, Melissa from the texting service. What about you, C-Lane?
I picked Arturito because he was the first to ask in a dispatch. It's not always how I pick it, but it's just the one that stuck out.
Boom.
Just winging it over there. All right, now the most important question. Fritz, are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's do Fritz on the streets.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, C-Lane.
Fritz, you always take we're off guard a little bit when you just say yes, because usually you have some sort of Fritzy thing to say, like, you bet your taint, or you bet your ball hair, you bet your butt sweat.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a more pure human being now.
Guy's getting married is trying to grow up a little bit.
He's a dirty boy.
I am. Let's see. So, yes, hello, everyone. Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. 866-CALL-MO. In first place with 345 points, we have Mr. Christopher Lane.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In second place with 325 points, we have Mr. Sean Wasson.
Yay.
And in third place with 317 points, we have Miss Sabrina Ambra.
Sad.
I thought for a second Fritz was booing me, too.
No.
Jeez. It was a harsh day here on Fritz on the Street.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. 345, 325, and 317. 8 questions, 4 current event questions, 4 general knowledge trivia questions, and if you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point.
Now, I think I remember seeing that there was no trivia last night.
That is correct. Yeah, the Phillies are still kicking ass in baseball, so no trivia. Yeah, no trivia when that goes on. So, I just had some phoners. I had 9 participants and 8 answers.
All right.
So if you think you know it, chime in.
Sabrina. Suzanne Summers.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, that flag on the field.
Hey, you've done that before, too,
Not
my
before
man.
he says question number 1.
If you think you know it, chime in. I just chimed in because I thought I knew it, and I did.
It was a
Fritz, up to you.
It was a hell of a gamble, and I'm going to let it play.
Oh.
All right.
Sabrina, you got that right. At the age of 76, which American actress and businesswoman passed away last week? Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Suzanne Summers?
I'll go with 8.
8.
7 here.
7 for C-Lane.
6 here.
And 6 for Sean. Question 1 with answers of 6.
6 people.
7 and 8.
You're on.
Oh, I'm playing the thing. Here it is. It's always something with this laptop.
Ding, 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 ding.
There we go.
There we go. Who's getting it?
At the age of 76, which American actress and businesswoman passed away last week?
Suzanne Summers. I don't know. Suzanne Summers.
Damn it.
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers. Suzanne Summers.
Come on.
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Damn it.
That would be 7. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points, picking it up right on the money. And Sean and Sabrina with your guesses of 6 and 8, each picking up 1 point. Moving on now to question number 2. It's about an actress. Which actress has had roles in films such as The Misfits, The 7-Year Itch, and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes?
Ooh.
God.
Wowza.
Sabrina.
Marilyn Monroe.
That is correct.
Wow.
Oh,
Nicely
my
done.
God.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers,
Only the
how
blonde
many
one.
do you think said Marilyn Monroe? The Misfits was her last movie. That's where the band got their name.
6.
6.
4.
4 for C-Lane.
2.
And 2 for Sean. Question number 2 with answers of 2, 4, and 6.
Which actress has had roles in films such as The Misfits, The 7-Year Itch, and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes?
Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Don't know. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. That was Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
My God.
That would be 7. So Sabrina with your guess of 6, picking up 1 point.
Woo.
Moving on now to question number 3. On Tuesday, hundreds were killed after a hospital. Sabrina?
Israel?
That is incorrect.
Sean.
Sean.
Gaza.
Gaza's correct.
Oh, stupid ass.
Full question. On Tuesday, hundreds were killed after a hospital was bombed in which city? Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Gaza City or Gaza?
7.
7.
5.
5 for C-Lane.
6.
And 6 for Sabrina. Question 3. With answers of 5, 6, and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Come on, 7.
On Tuesday, hundreds were killed after a hospital was bombed in which city?
I don't know which city. I know it was in Gaza.
Gaza City.
Gaza.
Gaza. Which city? Tel Aviv. Gaza?
Was that Tel Aviv? Gaza.
Oh.
That would be 6. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points on that one. And Sean with a guess of 7, picking up 1 point. And C-Lane with a guess of 5, also picking up 1 point. So what?
You did not want to give me that point.
He was very hesitant.
Because I didn't know if I had already given out the points as I was listening to the question. And I was like, nope, I did not.
He said C-Lane with an answer of 5.
Yeah, so Sean and C-Lane each picking up 1 point. Sabrina picking up 2. We move on now to question number 4. After question 4, I will tell you who is leading on the day. Question 4. The diamond is the official birthstone of which month? Sabrina?
April.
April is correct.
God damn, I'm on fire.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said April?
Ooh. Do you know the birthdays of everyone that you ask questions to?
No.
I'm going to go with 5.
5.
3.
3 for C-Lane.
4.
And 4 for Sean. Question 4. With answers of 3, 4, and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their
The diamond is the official birthstone of which month?
December.
April. April.
April.
February? So a month out. July.
April.
That would be 5. Sabrina's hitting a 3-pointer on that one. And
Kobe.
Sean with a guess of 4, picking up 1 point. That means after 4 with 4 remaining, in first place with 9 points, that would be Sabrina Ambrose / Melissa. In second place with 4 points, Sean Wasson / Bootsy McSunshine. And in third place with 3 points, Christopher Lane / Arturito.
Sean, we're
not doing great.
No, we're not doing good at all.
But both of our powers combined.
Yeah, you guys still would be losing.
Oh, man. Well, that's not great.
Moving on now to question number 5. Recently, which concert film opened with C-Lane?
That would be the Taylor Swift Eras concert film.
That is correct. Full question. Recently, which concert film opened with a nearly $100 million opening weekend? It was just a couple shy. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, Taylor Swift, or Eras Tour?
8.
8.
7.
7 for Sabrina.
8.
And 8 for Sean.
I would like to take mine back. No, I won't. I'll just go 7.
7. Question 5 with answers of 7 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who's picking it up?
Recently, which concert film opened with a nearly $100 million opening weekend?
The Taylor Swift Eras movie.
Taylor Swift, Eras, Taylor Swift.
Eras.
The Taylor Swift Eras Tour.
Taylor Swift Eras. The Eras. Taylor Swift.
Damn it.
Taylor Swift, whatever it's called.
Taylor Swift Eras.
That's 8. So that means C-Lane is picking up a 3-pointer on that one. Sean is picking up 2 points. And Sabrina with a guess of 7, picking up 1 point.
This Fritz on the street. Every one of them is like, they just got high.
You need to require them to drink.
What time did you do this, Fritz?
So that's the thing. Around like 8 p.m. And I didn't really have to work hard because one person put their friend on the phone, and then 2 people texted me, "Hey, you're not doing trivia. Can I call in?" I'm like, hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we move on now to question number 6. What 1990s fad involved something known as a slammer? C-Lane.
Pogs.
Pogs are correct. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Pogs?
Ooh.
6.
7.
7 for Sabrina.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question 6, with answers of 5, 6, and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who knows their Alf Pogs?
What 1990s fad involved something known as a slammer?
Pogs. Pog. Pogs? That was Pogs.
I have no idea. The bracelet? Oh, Pogs.
That would be 6. So Sabrina or C-Lane is hitting a 3-pointer on that one, and Sean and Sabrina with your guesses of 5 and 7, each picking up 1 point. 2 questions remaining. We move on to question 7. Last week, which country voted against a constitutional amendment establishing indigenous voices to Parliament? Sean.
Australia.
That is correct. Australia.
Oi.
Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Australia?
Well,
man, you know what? It was good seeing the international press, coming down on Australia for a change.
What was what did they vote for? Say that again.
They didn't want indigenous members in Parliament.
Dang.
It's more complicated than that, but this was a very divisive thing over there.
Very divisive.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
people were upset about it, and they voted no overwhelmingly, I think.
They
But I
voted
don't know how much.
no.
Like Fritz knows about it. I know about it. I don't know how many people overall knew about this. So I'm going to say 3.
3.
4.
4 for Sabrina.
3.
And 3 for C-Lane. Question 7 with answers of 3 and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Or nor.
Last week, which country voted against a constitutional amendment establishing indigenous voices to Parliament?
Canada?
Australia.
Is it Australia? I don't know.
Australia.
I would say Australia.
Canada. Brazil.
That would be 4.
Damn
so
it, man.
Sabrina's picking up 2.
Oh, yeah.
2 points on that one. Yeah, how do they say that? 2 points for Sabrina and Sean and C-Lane with the guesses of 3, each picking up 1 point. We have 1 question remaining. Let's go through the scoreboard, shall we? In first place with 13 points, that would be Sabrina Ambra / Melissa. In second place with 10 points, that would be Christopher Lane / Arturito.
All right.
And in third place with 9 points, we have Sean Walson / Bootsy McSunshine.
My God, I'm sorry, Bootsy. I apologize profusely for this performance.
I bet we got a lot of points between the 3 of us.
Yeah.
I don't have a good shot at winning here, I don't think.
We now move on to question number 8. What is the capital of the Ukraine?
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Oh, wow. Go for
Kyiv.
That is correct.
Damn it.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Kyiv or Kiev?
7.
7. Which one is the correct way of saying it? Is it
Kyiv.
Kyiv, yeah.
I
7? Are you out of your mind? 4.
4 for Sean.
5.
And 5 for Sabrina. Question 8 with answers of 4, 5, and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
Could this disrupt everything?
What is the capital of the Ukraine?
Kyiv.
Kiev.
Kyiv.
Kyiv. Kyiv. Kiev?
Damn it, man!
I don't know then.
That would be 7. That means C-Lane is picking up a 3-pointer at the buzzer. And that changes everything.
Does
Let's
it?
see.
It Not for me, it doesn't. Everything remains the same.
We have a 2-way tie for first place. 13 points each. Congratulations, Christopher Lane / Arturito and Sabrina Ambra / Melissa.
Woo.
And in third place with 9 points, Sean Walson / Bootsy McSunshine. That means in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 358 points, Christopher Lane. In second place with 334 points, Sean Walson. And in third place with 330 points, Sabrina Ambra. So 358, 334, and 330. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz!
Thanks, Fritzy.
Email me, please, Melissa from the Texas Service and Arturito. You are the winners. So tips@thenewsjunkie.com with your name and address, and we will send you this lovely Fritz magnet. And again, you can only get your hands on these if either you know Fritz or you win Fritz on the Street.
Rock and roll, baby.
Those are the 2 ways right there. So make sure you're paying attention when we do Fritz on the Street each and every week. Fritz, you going to hang out with us for a bit here?
I would love to. I miss you, by the way.
That's good news. I miss you as well. Very, very good news.
So alone.
We've got so many things to get through before the end of the show here, but now I'm starting to get a little concerned because I'm sure he doesn't mind me talking about this, I don't think.
The thing I just told you?
Yeah, are you okay with that?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm weirded out by that. I think it's like, I'm trying to make sense of it. So C-Lane's about to take paternity leave, obviously, for his son that's going to be born very soon here. And C-Lane said when he was looking at the documentation,
a week from today.
Is it? That's the
my God.
the date for inducing.
That's the
oh my God! So the crazy thing is, he's going to be taking his paternity leave, and they have very strict rules at iHeart about paternity leave. He can't have access to anything.
What do you mean?
So the access man himself is going to have no access.
Access to what? I don't understand.
They're going to chop his hands off. They're going to take his computers.
They said I'm not to work or be contacted.
Yeah,
which
I can't remember.
I can't remember a single vacation where I haven't been contacted.
Yeah, especially between Sean and myself not being able to work the system.
We're not supposed to talk to him. We're not supposed to contact him for his paternity leave.
What, do we get in trouble?
I don't know.
I don't know who's at fault if something happens.
And it sounds like they're going to take away access to his email and like they restrict all your accounts and stuff, and they basically ship him off. You know, he's like persona non grata.
Baby.
Yeah, they go, get out of here. We mean it. And they cut all the wires.
Huh.
So does that mean there's going to be a shootout for Fritz on the street at the end of the year?
Could be.
Oh, that's right.
Because all the games count while he's gone.
Yeah,
they definitely
right. They have to.
It'll be our only chance to catch up.
Yeah, my God. Oh, so that's going to be weird.
So are you going to tattletale on us if we text you, C-Line?
I don't know. Depends on how much you text me.
All right.
There'll be a quota.
What, you got a baby to take care of or something? This is easy stuff, man.
You guys should hear Ashley talk about her maternity leave, because I think she forgets that there will be a baby to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
She just thinks it's like COVID-2 electric boogaloo.
Is she planning trips and stuff?
No. She thinks she's going to master the art of baking her own sourdough.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
oh, sweet girl.
I was like, when do you think you're going to do that?
You just strap the baby onto your chest and you make some sourdough.
The baby does sleep a lot at the beginning, so maybe she can get some time and do that and master the sourdough thing.
I mean, she's already ordered.
I will be a guinea pig for it. I would love to try some sourdough.
She's ordered a sourdough starter and like a special bowl and like all the tools that you might need to be an expert sourdough maker.
Yeah,
it's going to smell a certain way in the house, I presume.
One thing,
baby poop.
Yeah,
the one thing I will never, ever, ever, ever understand in my life, because I am a man, is what it must feel like. This is how amazing and weird. I guess weird more than amazing. But what it must feel like to have a full-grown baby in your body.
Oh, yeah.
And then over the series of whatever amount of time, then that baby's not in your body.
Uh-huh.
And like, so standing up must feel weird, and like just touching your stomach must feel weird, and
it's moving around, it's reacting to you.
No, but I'm saying when I'm saying when it leaves your body, when it's out of your body, and now that you never have your body change that much that quickly. All of a sudden, you've lost 8 pounds or something.
Do you think the first time she stands up, it'll be like when you pick up a beer that you thought was full, and you get that weird sensation where you've put too much muscle into it? Whoa!
It would have to be something like that. That would be a really, really strange thing that I'll never get to experience. But
maybe in a couple years.
The science is just not there yet. Okay, when we come back, we've got a mother of a kindergartner who is very, very upset at the school. And what the school did is something that we need to discuss. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Order the new Jim Colbert Show shirt now at JimColbertLive.com. You know, before they get a cease and desist. There's no way they ran this by legal.
Authorities are clearing up an accident on the off-ramp from Maitland Boulevard to US 1792. The right lane is blocked. Traveling on I-4 this afternoon, expect delays eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Slowdowns through the city between Colonial Drive and Robinson Street, as well as off-ramp backup due to an accident from I-4 westbound to Orange Blossom Trail. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ePass.
With the time and money Pete saved with ePass, he's learning how to make bird calls. Which is good, because he needs practice. Getting ePass is time well saved. Visit getepass.com to get your free ePass toll sticker or 19-state uni. That's getepass.com.
Now, you can relive the greatest moments from our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Lenny Kravitz kicks things off with his biggest hits.
Foo Fighters get the whole crowd singing along.
Tim McGraw debuts his new song live.
Public Enemy brings the 90s hip-hop energy.
Fall Out Boy covers a classic while literally on fire. And so much more.
Relive the greatest moments from our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming now only on Hulu for a limited time.
Fall is here, and I'm running out of year. So I'm throwing a Cartoberfest. It's the biggest car party in the world, and the most fun way to buy a nice new car. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. I'm gonna liven up my sales, so I'm giving you $7,775 over appraised value for your old ride. Come to my car garden and pick out any nicer, newer car you want, and get $7,775 over appraised value based on the car you choose. Get a new Mitsubishi Mirage, greenest gas car in America, 43 miles per gallon for $14,900. Or look at the new Outlander, the safest, most affordable 7-passenger SUV for only $26,900. And all RC Hill Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Past credit problems are the worst, but don't feel like a wiener. I'm going to help you get approved and even lower your current car payment. We have hundreds of new and used vehicles to choose from, so don't be tardy to this car party. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. Dealer retains all incentives. Vehicle purchase price affects discount.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well, that's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey, we're opting for something that rings true and can reverberate for ages. A little 101. Wild Turkey 101 has been pleasing crowds for decades with its iconic rich flavor. Crafted with generations of know-how and the finest ingredients. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit. Wild Turkey Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Copyright 2023 Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise, drink responsibly.
When the going gets tough, Ram trucks keep you going. Hurry in for great deals during Ram Power Days. Ram, built to serve. During Ram Power Days, current vehicle owners or lessees get $8,980 in total values on the 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. Don't miss this great offer. See your local Ram dealer today. Total values include combined cash allowance and $2,980 Bighorn Level B package value. Current vehicle must be registered at least 30 days prior to purchase. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery from dealer stock by 10/31.
October is birthday month for Zero Res. To celebrate, just say happy birthday, Zero Res, and you'll get $50 off service they offer. Carpet, tile, air ducts, and more. Some minimums may apply. Visit OrlandoZeroRes.com. Zero Res, spelled forwards and backwards, it's the right way to clean. It's hot. We all know that. Have you noticed your power bill is skyrocketing? The current cost of energy is the highest it's ever been, and it's probably going to just keep getting higher. Solar Source can change that for you. I recently took the plunge with Solar Source with my pool heater, and man, it's been a game changer. I love working with Solar Source. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 6,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's and my sister's included. Solar Source makes it easy with a free estimate. Monster listeners, they have an online tool that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. No pressure, no salesman, just the facts. You can harness your own power and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting your electricity at higher and higher prices. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar. solarsource.com/monsters.
When I'm on the move, there's only one move that works for me. So I'm going to Checkers. Slide me that $2.49 chicken bites and fries box. No matter where I go, I'm going to enjoy the crispy, juicy, perfectly seasoned all-white meat chicken bites. Plus a load of Checkers' famous seasoned fries, all for just $2.49. That's right, this box is always coming in clutch. Checkers is boxing up deals like you've never seen before. Whether I'm running on empty or stepping on the gas, I'm taking one for the road with Checkers. Get it delivered now.
The annoying runny nose, the constant sneezing, the itchiness, and battle just to catch your breath. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, sinusitis, or nagging sinus congestion, there's a natural, easy-to-use solution that can help provide fast, drug-free relief. It's called Navage, and it uses powered suction to rinse your nasal passages in seconds. Millions of people use Navage daily to help provide relief from seasonal allergies and sinus congestion. Medications treat the symptoms, but Navage treats the problem at the source, flushing out the allergens and and pollen trapped in your nose. Navage also helps wash out airborne bacteria, dust, dirt, and viruses quickly and painlessly so you can get back to breathing clearly again. Say goodbye to sinus suffering and hello to better breathing with Navage. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, CVS, Rite Aid, and online at Navage.com. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Whoa, what happened to my grocery store?
This is your grocery store.
No, this is
a farmer's market?
Yes.
Any grocery store is like a farmer's market when you shop Fresh from Florida. Fresh from Florida brings the farmer's market to wherever you buy groceries. Look for our logo or ask for Fresh from Florida.
On the new true crime podcast, Unrestorable, dive into the heartbreaking case of a mother declared not competent to stand trial, a father seeking justice for the children he lost, and the mental health laws that could let her walk free.
We're very punitive. We have just an extraordinarily high rate of incarceration in this country and a still pretty stigmatizing view of mental illness.
Listen to Unrestorable on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. CASH. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
We'll get to this. Parents of a kindergartner that is incredibly angry with a school. I'll tell you why she's so mad, and we'll see if it's worthwhile. But I just saw somebody tweet it out. What's normal at 3 p.m. but terrifying at 3 a.m.? And the top answer, dead on, the sound of an ice cream truck. And I was like, that is so true.
That's a great answer.
This is a really dead on. Like, if you are walking around in the afternoon and you hear that, totally normal neighborhood thing. In fact, someone yesterday.
If they even slow it down for the 3 a.m. one.
Yeah, that little noise that they make as they drive around the neighborhood, that's frightening at night for some reason. Just not expecting it, I guess. We're going to hear from you with your dispatches in just a moment. All you have to do to send us a dispatch is go to thenewsjunkie.com on your phone or your laptop, your computer, whatever you're on, and record us a dispatch. A Florida mom is really pissed off at the school her daughter goes to right now. And the reason why is because she says her daughter was mistakenly given the flu shot at school, despite the mom not giving the permission to do so. All right,
doing that at school.
I guess they offer this at some schools. I've not heard of this
I've never been
before.
offered anything like that at school. I think the closest they did to anything medical at school for us was check us for scoliosis.
Yeah. But I do remember, now that we're mentioning it, that there was a day before I think school even started that they allowed you to get like your boosters and stuff. But that's you going with your parents. You signed up for it. You waited in line, and then they set up the classrooms with those stations for it, not during school hours.
Yeah, I mean, it surprises me in general that they would offer it to school-age kids, most of whom don't really need the flu shot. You know, we were last time we went to the theme park, Courtney and I were talking outside of where the Minions restaurant is. They have like this whole Minions place, and they got a little statue of a Minion. And this little kid is going up to it. And he's rubbing his hands over every inch of this statue.
Okay.
You know? It's like just touching every bit of it that he can.
That's
and he's
weird.
got his hands are going in his mouth, and he's going. You see these little kids, and you're like, oh, you're little filth farms. That's what you are. You're just little filth farms that pick up every single germ out there. And in a weird way, I guess it's super good that kids do that because that's what helps build up their immune systems over the years. But these little kids, I don't know that they need the flu shot, but they did offer it at this school district. They said the Flagler County School District confirmed the incident took place and they're investigating what happened. When I first heard about it, I was literally in shock, said the mom, Ashley Warren. I've got to do something about this. This is not right. Yes, it was a mistake, but this is not right, and I don't want it to happen again. So what had happened was the district sent a letter home to parents, and they said flu shots are available at the school. It's voluntary. It requires parental consent. They said we need a signed consent form on file, and the child will have to sit willingly for the vaccination if they chose to. This woman said, I'm not doing it, not getting my daughter the flu shot. But then the kid comes home with a Band-Aid on her arm, and she says, I thought it was like a boo-boo because she didn't say much about it, and I didn't opt in for the shot, so I didn't think about it. Then they said the principal called and said, got an issue here. Why don't you call me back? And they explained that they accidentally gave her the flu shot. But it's not just the school willy-nilly flu shot and everybody. Warren's daughter's medical records were obtained, and they said she did receive a shot. But the school said there was another student with the same exact name as her.
Oh.
And when they called her up, she goes over, and the wrong student had arrived, and they gave her the shot.
You would think, technology nowadays that there's a picture attached to it.
Yeah, I guess there's not. Otherwise, they would have seen the person unless they look similar or something.
And now the other girl got the flu.
The other girl didn't get the flu shot. She got the accidental flu shot. I got to tell you, though, if I was the mom, I would not be so pissed off about this. Like, I wouldn't be really incensed about this. It's like, what happened here? Your kid accidentally got the flu shot. If you see that the school...
You could get flu-like symptoms with the flu shot, and what if they're not prepared for that?
But what's the harm here, really? I think this is a parent, maybe. I'm just guessing here. But I think this is maybe as a parent that might be big on the anti-vax stuff. Like,
sure.
I don't want this in my kid's system, and my kid ain't getting those shots, and all the different things that they think about. And that's why she's like, this is not right. We can't do this. I don't want my kid getting this. I get the concern because you didn't sign the permission slip, yet your kid still got vaccinated. But if I heard that story and the school said there was 2 names and we called her up, and I would say that makes sense. Okay, she's going to be fine. This is not going to be something that is going to like hurt her or kill her or anything that's going to have a real negative impact on her. But mom is literally in shock. She's shaking, literally shaking RN, she says. Let's go over to your dispatches and
that means
see what's
right
going
now,
on.
by the way.
Yes, it does. Kids
I
speak.
thought she was a shaking registered nurse.
Same.
Here's Mojo joining us with a dispatch.
I find it terrifying that Sean would consider ever having a child.
What?
Mojo. We have some things to catch you up on.
Update.
First of all, Mojo, respond. Don't be a coward. Respond to this. Why? Why do you find that absolutely terrifying? Number one.
He's not a bad human.
Number two, some would say I am Fritz, but let's have half the audience.
His own son.
No, he wouldn't. He loves me. I do have a
He's
son.
A great kid.
He's 22 years old now.
Makes
he's
me want to throw up.
Oh my God, no, he's not. He's not 22 years old.
He's going to be 23.
He just turned 23 the other day.
Oh my God.
He just turned 23 the other day, which
so
is
old.
mind-blowing to think about. But I would never put myself out there as some example of a great dad. I don't have that in me, but somehow made a good kid. He's a real good kid. He's doing his best out there. He asks me for weird things every once in a while, but mostly he's just doing good.
I didn't know money was weird.
No, you know what he asked me for money for? God almighty. He goes, can I get $70 to help my friend move out of the house?
What?
To help his roommate move out of the house. And I was like,
oh, is his girlfriend moving in?
I have no idea.
Okay, but what do you mean by like help him? Like
he said something to the effect of it costs $300 to get him out and I want him out.
What?
And I got $230. Can I get the 70? And then somehow he figured it out. I didn't have to send him any money. I don't know what's going on with that. Another example of why I'm not a great parent, but I wasn't totally on top of it. Anyhow, yeah, he's a great kid. Kurt says on YouTube, Dylan's cool as F. He's a real cool kid. You might have met him at some different events that we have done. He's popped out. He's been on stage at Just Okay. He really had a blast doing that. That was exciting for him.
You know what we should have done is give him a lie detector test.
Yeah,
while he was
again,
on stage 10 years later.
The revisit of the lie detector test. We might be able to arrange that, actually. Eric says, well, Sean didn't consider having a kid until he found out he was having one. That's true. Wasn't very planned, but still happy he exists and he's around.
Aww.
Anyhow, Mojo, why? Why is that so frightening to you? Explain to me. We are going to take a quick break.
Was that her entire dispatch?
That's it. That's all she said. It was just...
I find it terrifying that Sean would consider ever having a child.
That's it. Wow. In and out with that. That's all we get.
Yeah, that's how children are made.
Give us some more, Mojo, and we'll hear from your dispatch hopefully next. Also, we got jury duty coming up next, and there's an update on that squatter situation where the lady hadn't paid any rent in 547 days.
Ooh.
What's the update? You might like this, or it might make you go crazy. One thing's for sure, it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Check out our new threads at Real Radio 1041 on Threads. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Huey Magoo's Chicken Tenders.
Florida State football coach Mike Norvell was added to the Paul Bear Bryant Coach of the Year watch list this week, with the Noles now at 6-0. Buccaneers coach Todd Bowles remains confident that his running game will break out of its slump, but says it'll take effort from everyone on offense. And Los Angeles may not host World Cup games in 2026 because of a dispute over changing SoFi Stadium's playing surface to accommodate soccer. I'm Scott Davidson.
Love chicken tenders? Well, you are in luck because Huey Magoo's is right here in your neighborhood. And with grilled, hand-breaded, and sauced tenders, Huey Magoo's has something for every chicken tender fan. Visit HueyMagoos.com to find a store near you.
Hey, if you're in law enforcement, maybe you're a firefighter, an EMT, doctors, nurses, teachers, active duty military, and veterans, Nations Trucks has got your back with the Hometown Heroes program. And with approved credit, no payments for 90 days, you can finance your next truck for up to 75 months, but you're going to get a lower 48-month interest rate. So find out how. Visit nationstrucks.com and tell them C-Lane from the News Junkie said, start driving the truck that you deserve today.
Maybe you've heard about semaglutide, the new FDA-approved drug helping people lose weight like crazy without strict dieting. But here's what you might not know. Red Mountain Weight Loss has full-strength semaglutide in their newest medication called Revelex. It's specially formulated to give you full-strength semaglutide without side effects. So with Revelex, you'll lose up to 15 pounds a month without stomach pain or nausea. And it's not a shot. It's a tablet. So you can skip the weekly trips to the doctor's office. But here's the best part. Revelex costs about half of what you'll pay for other semaglutide medications. That's right. I said half the price. So why go anywhere else? At Red Mountain, you get no shots, no side effects, just results. And for half the price, trust the leader in medical weight loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has helped millions of people lose weight safely, and they can help you too. Just go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Looking for top-notch personal protection? The Smith & Wesson Equalizer is here to level the playing field. Easy to rack slide, easy to control ergonomic grip. It's designed for you. With a 10, 13, and 15-round magazine included, size up for better control or size down for easier concealment. Don't miss out on the opportunity to upgrade your safety. Visit your local dealer now. To learn more about the Equalizer, visit smith-wesson.com. Smith & Wesson, empowering Americans. All capacity sizes may not be available in your jurisdiction. Be sure to check your local laws and regulations.
Did you suffer through 2022 with a terrible bathroom? You wanted to make that call to Rebath in Mid-Florida. You just couldn't do it. Well, make 2023 the year that you finally need to pick up that phone and let these guys show you what they can do. And what they can do is amazing. Take a bathroom that you hate, it's old, it's out of date, doesn't look great, doesn't really complement your home, and turn that into a magical spa-like environment that you begin or end every day in, and it makes you super happy. Here's the great thing. They do this with their employees. They do it in just 4 to 6 days, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And guys, these products are simply amazing. Natural stone, travertine, and marble, all those beautiful colors. But it's the quality of the products that you've got to feel when you go to the showroom. 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Stop in, feel that quality, picture that in your house. That can happen. They're exceptionally good at it. Let them design a bathroom that you are going to love using their products, your ideas, their ideas. And next thing you know, their craftsmen will have it installed and you will love it. 2023 is the year that you get a new bathroom, courtesy of Rebath, midfla.com.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Kate Cronin, Chief Brand Officer of Moderna, tells us about the advantages the speed of audio production affords their growing tech company.
At Moderna, we have a mindset saying that we pivot fearlessly. And I think with audio, you can pivot fearlessly. You can go where the news is and bringing in content that perhaps you didn't have a few weeks earlier. It's less 6 months in advance or 3 months in advance when you do a TVC. You're able to create really nimble content, which I think in this day and age, and particularly at Moderna, where we have new information coming out on a regular basis, being able to feed that information to the audio format makes being nimble and pivoting easy.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all, from national to local, every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company, iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
The iHeartRadio app and the NFL right in your pocket. The home of the NFL Podcast Network, covering all 32 NFL teams, plus all the expert advice to win your fantasy league. And, of course, live NFL games. Touchdown! Download the free iHeartRadio app today. Free never sounded so good.
At SimpliSafe, our award-winning home security has advanced sensors, HD cameras, and now this, 24/7 LiveGuard protection. Only from SimpliSafe. Monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Now get 45% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Hey, if you're thinking of getting the latest iPhone, you need to stop and check out the wireless offer from Boost Infinite. For more, just pick up your phone and dial pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. That's pound 250 and Boost Infinite. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dialed text message from this station's network.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Sure, you could call your family, but then they'll start calling you all the time. Instead, just say, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Radio 104.1.
Jury duty in just a moment. Not sure if anybody saw this, but Trump got a big new endorsement, and his candidacy for the Republican nomination
Found it
to be boosted.
very random.
And he was taking photos with his new endorser and spreading it out online. And Waka Flocka is on the Trump bandwagon, I guess. He's voting Trump in 2024, he says.
Waka Floppa.
Here's the thing, all right?
He will never recover from that.
Didn't he?
Wait for
Did he
it.
not used to have a longer name? Wasn't he Waka Flocka Flame at one time?
Yeah.
Or is he still Waka Flocka Flame? Because all this stuff that I'm seeing about this says Waka Flocka, and they don't give him the flame anymore.
Yeah, but he goes by like. Let this drop. He is Waka Flocka Flame on the birth certificate, but they're just, use the first two mostly.
They use them interchangeably, I guess. It's easier to say that than say the whole damn thing. And Waka Flocka is now a big Trump supporter, he says. Posted a photo of him and Trump online. And is consistent on this because I guess he supported him back in 2020. I did not know this was a thing, but there you go. What were we going to say, Fritz?
It just seems like a lot of hip-hop stars change their names pretty, like, either randomly or sporadically, right? Like, because Snoop Doggy Dogg is now just Snoop
Dogg.
Snoop.
He was something else for a while.
Snoop Lion.
Yeah, it was Snoop Lion, and then he changed it back, and then P. Diddy.
Yeah.
God, I don't even know what to call him anymore.
Puff Diddy, Puffy Combs, Sean Combs, and then there was
Bow Wow. He's now just Lil, right?
Yeah. These are all changes. You got to get used to them. It takes some time.
Puff Daddy has almost had as many names as the Coral Sky Amphitheater.
Yeah, that's
fun fact.
Very true.
Nice. What a
very West Palm Beach specific joke there for our folks at the affiliate down there, Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're glad to have you on board. And Trump is glad to have Waka Flocka on board. Hey, I have some questions here. And I don't know.
Get weird?
I mean, I'm just confused before we get into jury duty. There is a story about a situation that unfolded in O'Hare International Airport this week. A passenger's luggage got confiscated. So immediately you think, oh, it had like a gun, or was there something that the dogs hit on? No. There was an inspection on this passenger's luggage, and they found 15 pounds of raw goat organs.
Oh, okay.
Inside of the bag. So they called it an eviscerated goat that was inside this person's baggage.
Seems kind of like a sacrifice kind of.
Yeah.
thing.
Is it? I mean, or is this
Could you
like
fly with that?
I don't know. See, we had these neighbors one time. They originally owned the house at the end of the street before my friend's parents moved in there, and they grew up there. And the people were Haitian who had this house at the end of the block. They never finished it, and they never lived there or anything. But they were Haitian, and whatever they were into, they had a custom that when they were building a house, they put a goat's head on a stick in the front yard. And we would just drive by and we'd see there was a stick with a goat's head on top of them. I don't know if this is related to that. Maybe this person's into that stuff too. It was very weird. I remember that.
Fly with it.
Yeah, to fly with this in your bag. They said there was 1 pound of unknown meat. They don't even know what that came from. 2 pounds of garden eggs. 15 pounds of raw goat viscera, which includes trachea, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, and the entire digestive system of the goat.
Like a gumbo to me.
Like
all stuck in there. Like, the offal. OFFAL, not AWFUL.
I'm sure it was both.
They said there are real dangers these items can have if they're introduced in the U.S. economy. All passengers, whether entering or return to the U.S., must be truthful about all the items they're bringing in. So this guy had like goat parts in a bag.
All right.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Now,
go ahead.
Could this person be in a death metal band?
Maybe. We don't know. They didn't say anything about the person. So certainly could be that. Rachel on YouTube says, not all Haitians practice voodoo, but all believe in it, fear, or respect it. I don't know if that's what the people were into, but I do know that they were Haitians, the folks who were at the end of my street who did that. And this person, who knows? Maybe they just really like goat parts.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're into.
They're hard to come by in the U.S.
I guess so. All right, let's get into it. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, he's the one that you should go to, because Moses is going to hear your story out. He's going to fight for you personally. And the other folks that you see on billboards or on the television, they are never going to know who you are, and they are never going to know the details of your case. What they're going to do is say, settle it as fast as you can so we can get on to the next one. You're not going to get the treatment like that at the DeWitt Law Firm. So justcallmo.com or 866-CALL-MO. An update on our Airbnb squatter who has stayed rent-free for 547 days.
Jeez.
Nice.
Said Airbnb squatter Elizabeth Hirschhorn could finally be evicted from the Los Angeles property she's been inhabiting after a judge admits his initial ruling was erroneous, made a mistake. And the argument now will be that the judge has to reverse this ruling, which would lead to Hirschhorn's eviction if he wins. So it's not happening right now,
but it's getting closer. This is the same woman, if you did not hear the earlier story, who not only hasn't paid rent in 547 days and can't be evicted, but also said, if you give me $100,000 as a relocation fee, I will leave and get out of your hair. And as a homeowner, I can just imagine hearing that and wanting to smash her face into the wall as hard as you possibly can. That would be very, very frustrating to deal with. And there's another legal fight going on that we should mention, too. This guy's just trying to do something fun in his backyard, for God's sake. But his neighbors are pissed off because neighbors are nosy. And they said this is against some zoning codes. He bought a shipping container, this guy. Right. And he plopped it in his backyard. There's some people who do some really cool stuff with shipping containers.
Like
he
what?
did. He turned it into like a man cave type thing.
You could turn it into tiny houses. They have remember that place we went in Vegas, Sabrina, that had it was like a whole shopping center made out of shipping containers?
That's right. See, I can't stop thinking about that new horror movie where the woman wakes up inside of a shipping container in the middle of the ocean, and now I'm shooketh. Jesus
Christ, that's
it's a great movie. You should watch it.
No, thank you. That would be in my nightmares for a while, I think. He made a man cave in his shipping container, but that is apparently not legal. You're not allowed to do that. So they said, take it down, sir. He's fighting to hold on to it. When we come back, we've still got much more to get to, including we have officially lost 21 species. They are now declared extinct. If you're keeping track and you have your list of alive animals and extinct animals, well, we've got the update for you. What are we never going to see again? That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 and a little
holiday magic.
It's just minutes away and brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, they specialize in one-of-a-kind custom-designed jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for a couple of accidents causing delays. One on Lee Road westbound at Anderson Street. The right lane is blocked. The left turn lane is blocked on Maitland Boulevard eastbound at US 1792, as well as the left lane on Old Winter Garden Road eastbound at Kirkman Road. Traveling on Colonial Drive, you can expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Uni, a product of ePass.
With the time and money Pete saved with ePass, he's learning how to make bird calls. Which is good, because he needs practice. Getting ePass is time well saved. Visit GetEPass.com to get your free ePass toll sticker or 19-state Uni. That's GetEPass.com.
Are you a 200-pound ninja in a 5-pound ninja costume? No judgment here. Fort French returns, an hour-long special. Get spooky at 9 p.m. Halloween night on Real Radio 104.1.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up?
I'm tired of feeling so bloated.
That used to be me. Then I got this.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right?
Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Learn more at AlignProbiotics.com.
Support Pink at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. For breast cancer awareness, we're donating $25 for every new Nissan sold this month. Plus, buy today and pay 6 months later. And 0% APR financing is here for a limited time. At Sutherland Nissan Orlando, home of the lifetime warranty. See dealer for details.
October is Sudden Cardiac Arrest Month. Sudden cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death in the U.S. with survival rate about 10% or less. Russ Rollins here. In honor of Sudden Cardiac Arrest Month, I'm setting a personal goal. I want to send 1,000 1,000 Monster listeners for a free heart scan with a minimum requirement valued at $699. I want you guys all to be safe and healthy, and I want my listeners to get in and get this scan. I did it, and I got to tell you, I'm so glad that I did. You have an opportunity to get a heart scan and a full body scan for cancer. What is Life Imaging FLA? Well, FDA-approved, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan. Early detection saves lives. You know, 30 to 40% of heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. Man, wouldn't you rather know today instead of worry about tomorrow? While you're there, ask about their cancer screening. It's better to know now than to wait till it's too late. Call Life Imaging FLA for your free heart scan with a few minimum requirements valued at $699 now. From your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. That's pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
To everyone who appreciates a fresh meal that comes from the heart, let our team member Emma tell you what's special about the Culver's Way.
We take great tasting burgers seriously in Wisconsin. Favorite recipes, fresh ingredients, real Wisconsin cheese. It's a place where traditions matter. So of course it's where Culver's Butter Burger was born. Fresh, never frozen beef, seared to perfection, then topped with a lightly buttered toasted bun.
What can we say? To us, it's a whole lot more than a burger. It's a taste of home.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious. To everyone who craves a rich and creamy hometown treat, let our team member Nevaeh tell you how we do it at Culver's.
Every scoop of Culver's fresh frozen custard is made in small batches throughout the day. Because where we come from, the little things make a big difference. Like bringing back a seasonal favorite. Our salted caramel pumpkin concrete mixer and pumpkin spice shake are back for a limited time. Handcrafted with farm fresh dairy and real pureed pumpkin just for you. So it's the best part of your day.
And we mean the best. From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious.
Looking for top-notch personal protection? The Smith & Wesson Equalizer is here to level the playing field. Easy to rack slide, easy to control ergonomic grip. It's designed for you. With a 10, 13, and 15-round magazine included, size up for better control or size down for easier concealment. Don't miss out on the opportunity to upgrade your safety. Visit your local dealer now. To learn more about the Equalizer, visit smith-wesson.com. Smith & Wesson, empowering Americans. All capacity sizes may not be available in your jurisdiction. Be sure to check your local laws and regulations.
They are our love bugs and companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life better. When we face unexpected challenges, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people and their pets. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Energy Today.
For 60 years, our team of expert electricians has been here to help you with all your energy needs, so there's no need to wait or worry when it comes to your electric. Right now, get $100 off any electrical service.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Energy Today.
No payments until 2024 with approved credit. Visit nationstrucks.com right now.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Holiday Magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Oh, there's no getting around it. This is just bad news. I'm sorry. It's just not good. If you've got your species list all ready to go, you can cross 21 species off of it because they've been declared extinct and removed from the endangered list.
Fatality.
Bunch of these different creatures you will never see ever again in your life. They said the list, which contains 10 species of birds, 2 fish species, 8 species of mussels. Man, mussels, hardest hit. 8 species of mussels have gone extinct.
How many mussel species are there?
I don't know, but 8 of them are gone. Yeah, there's at least 8. One would hope 9, so we could have some left still.
Thank you.
And 1 mammal was wiped off the list, unfortunately.
Hey, they are bringing back the woolly mammoth in Siberia. Why can we bring these back?
Well, if they do, then we're headed in the right direction because this is not good. They're saying we'll never see these animals again. And it's very, very rare that they will actually take something off of the extinct list. Like it doesn't happen much that they find another one and they go, oh man, we were wrong about this. Look, this thing's still alive.
I mean, they can be still alive and be on the extinct list. They just has to be no parts that could, like pairs, reproducing pairs.
Okay.
So you could have like...
So they're effectively extinct at that point.
Like you could have 5,000 male elephants and they could be extinct because there's not a single one of them to impregnate.
Yeah, that's the end of the line for them, unfortunately. I'm getting the list up here. That's what I've been trying to click on. All right, this is from
pictures.
U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. They're at least going to tell me what kind. Okay, the little Mariana fruit bat. You're found in Guam, but not found anymore. Unfortunately, gone, zapped, done with. Bachman's warbler, a bird that you could find in Florida and South Carolina.
Never was a fan.
You're not going to see it anymore. A lot of these things I've never heard of before in my life, but I guess that's not very surprising.
Do they have pictures of any of these things? Like,
like the mussel, the flat pigtoe. Let me see if they show me. No. They don't show me what it looks like.
It says endangered.
Yeah, this says endangered, but this was before it went full on extinct.
Wow.
And they wiped it off the list. The turgid blossom pearly mussel, gone, extinct. You'll never see one again. They are wiped out. That's a bad name for it, just for the record. I wouldn't do that. You should go with tubercled blossom pearly mussel.
Rolls off the tongue.
Pearly mussel.
That would also completely and totally gone. And
the mammal was the bat,
extinct.
or no?
Yeah, the mammal was that little bat called what was it? The little Mariana fruit bat in Guam is now extinct. We won't be seeing those anymore.
So cute.
Is it? Let me see.
It looks just like all the other bats.
Is it actually a really small one though? Mariana fruit bat.
So the regular size marijuana fruit bat is still there?
It's not the marijuana. It's Mariana fruit bat. Here it is. You'll never see it again because it's now extinct, but it was kind of adorable as far as bats
that doesn't
go.
say little. That just says Mariana fruit bat.
That's
what about
true.
the little one?
It doesn't say anything on here about the little one. I don't know, Sealand. This is my first experience with the Mariana fruit bat.
First experience reading this story, too.
Shut your mouth.
I can't wait for you to go away, C-Lane. Just get out of here already.
Sever all ties. Let's see what's going on. By the way, something did come off the extinct list and is coming back into life. And that thing is Fort Fritz, friends. As far as I could tell, it looks like Fort Fritz is making a return, huh, Fritz?
You got that right. Halloween night at 9 p.m. right here on Real Radio 104.1 in Orlando, Florida, and also on iHeart Radio the next day when we post it. 3 segments. We got the first segment done. It's really a lot of fun. 50 sound effects in the first 8 minutes.
God damn.
My God. That's the thing about this. I was in one secret way, kind of excited for Fritz when Fort Fritz wrapped up, just because I know how much work he put into that damn thing.
Yeah.
He just so much. But people who are
I
into
too
Fort
was
Fritz,
happy for Fritz to work more.
No, thank you.
they love Fort Fritz. I saw some people mentioning it in chat earlier. So you guys make sure on Halloween you're checking out Fort Fritz and subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. All right.
Yes.
There is a poll that is very, very dark news for us, even darker than the extinction story. It says this poll asked people whether it was acceptable to employ violence to stop political opponents from attaining their goals.
What?
And
What a weird poll.
41% of Biden supporters said it was acceptable to employ violence to stop political opponents for attaining their goals. And 38% of Trump supporters said yes. So basically, to stop your political opponents, it's okay to use violence. That many
Against the
of
actual
those folks.
opponent or the fans of the opponent, the followers?
Either or, it would seem. It just is employ violence in general. 30% of Trump supporters and 25% of Biden supporters said elections should be suspended in times of crisis. 41% of Trump supporters and 30% of Biden supporters.
Who's that up to? There's always going to be a person who will tell you that right now we're in a time of crisis.
Right. The climate emergency or whatever they want to use. And they'll say, we need to suspend elections, which is essentially what is happening in both Gaza, where they voted Hamas into power way back in the early 2000s. And then guess what? Big shocker, never had another election again. And now we have a lot of people going, but these are the people they voted for. Half of the people are under 18 in Gaza, so they didn't vote for Hamas, obviously. And then the other half, you don't know what percentage of those folks voted for him. Who knows? They haven't had a chance to vote, unfortunately.
Yeah, and also, God, I was reading something the other day, just like to do some research into Fritz on the street, because I never want to be caught with my pants down. But it was like over 60%, I think, of Palestinians do not align or agree with Hamas in any way, but it's almost used as a coverall. When people say Hamas, they mean Palestine.
Yeah, there's some people who definitely use that interchangeably, and the two are very different. Now, there is a lot of anti-Israeli sentiment in almost all of Gaza, in very big percentages of the population. Unfortunately, I can understand where that would be coming from, since they've been at war with each other, and you probably have family members who have been killed by the Israeli government and the IDF. So I could get why people would be that way, but that's just one of the many. It's a tangled web, the situation that's playing out over there. Back to this, they said 41% of Trump supporters and 30% of Biden supporters said they favor either conservative or liberal states seceding from the Union. So that would be like a state ditching out the United States.
Just in time for Christmas.
And nearly half of Biden supporters, 47%, and 35% of Trump supporters said the government should restrict the expression of views considered discriminatory or offensive. So that means both sides, we're talking about like the far left and the far right, are totally fine with squelching free speech if it's things that they disagree with. That's not great. And that is not good news for anybody, truly.
You shut your mouth.
Especially not us. But
Is what they're trying to say.
I did want to talk about something else here, and I want to get everybody's vibe on this, okay?
Yeah.
They're saying now, with all the things happening in the world, we've got a lot of problems on our plate. We just learned that. The Wall Street Journal is saying emergency prepper disaster kits are now going mainstream. So you used to be the crazy person if you had like a go bag and you were a prepper and stuff. And there's so much doom and gloom out there. They said that there's like regular ass people who are going, yeah, you know what? Let's get a just in case bag ready to go.
Is that what Alex Jones sold? Didn't he do prepper kits, or was that another thing that the pillow guy did?
No, the conspiracy people and the religious people sell these things. They sell like the end of the world kits, and it's food or whatever. But that was my question.
If you're a religious conspiracy person, then you got a lot of kits.
What is,
am I right?
The mandatory stuff that goes in your emergency prepper kit? What
I
are
have
the
a
things
bug-out bag.
What do you have in the bug-out bag?
I mean, as far as I did not purchase it from anybody. It's just, and it's kind of more of a bug-out drawer. I have yet to transfer it to a bag.
What's in? You got like flashlights?
Flashlight, batteries, matches, my gun, tampons.
Okay. The emergency stuff.
I also have that in mine.
What about cash? Do you keep cash away for
Cash
this?
will be worthless in the post-apocalypse.
Because all the ones that they show, they're saying, like, have cash with you because cash will be the currency that you need if all hell breaks loose.
Gold bars.
I think you're right.
Coins.
I think, like, in Walking Dead and stuff, isn't the currency usually bullets and guns and things like that? Things you could use to defend yourself?
Yeah, but I think that you still need to keep some cash around because at first, people are still going to think that cash is the currency. Like, they're not going to have a true hold on the idea that cash could mean nothing to them. So, like, they're still going to want it.
Better lock up that beefaroni, Sean.
No, it's secure for right now, at least. You're saying that at the beginning, C-Lane, people won't be sure enough that it's the end times.
You're going to be able to trick some dumbos into giving you the good stuff for the cash, and then they're going to have a pile of paper at the end of it, and you're going to rule the world.
A lot of people are saying drugs you want to stash away.
I would imagine, yeah.
That's very, very true.
Edibles.
If there's no, I mean, like drugs that you might need medically,
ibuprofen, antibiotics.
Yeah, if you had like if you had a liver transplant and you needed like organ rejection avoidance medication,
that's
like
number one.
if you have diabetes, if you have like,
You can only have so much though.
That's the problem.
Ask your doctor, can you write me a prescription for the next 100 years, please?
Well, didn't they make that a thing in The Walking Dead, too? Like, anytime they found a pharmacy, they'd break in and try to see if they could
And then
get
it was
access.
empty and full of zombies.
Because eventually everybody picks over that stuff. But they showed what do you call it? What's like is a utility tool where you have like a pocket knife,
like a Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, like that. You got all the different things you could pull out of it, and screwdrivers, and all the things that they have built into the knife. They have that in the kit. They have Tylenol. They have duct tape, that's a big one.
Yeah, and you could use it. There's like multiple uses for duct tape.
Yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff, man. Mythbusters built a damn boat out of duct tape one time.
Oh yeah, they did.
You could stretch this stuff.
Did they go far with this boat?
They went far enough that it was impressive to me. They were cruising out on that thing.
What was it, the Flex Seal thing?
Yeah, that's
Built a boat
they
out
might
of
need
a
that in
door.
the kit too. They got peanut butter, they got cans of food, they got all of these things. But now that these go bags are going mainstream, it's an argument over what should be in them and what shouldn't. I think you got to have, no doubt, you have to have a first aid kit in there, right?
Right. Yeah. And also like a pack of cigarettes, just in case, because that could be currency too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Cigarettes would definitely. It's basically prison is what it boils down to. Everything that's currency in prison would be currency. I think.
Anybody else find the toothbrush kind of odd in that
I thought
picture?
it was the funniest part. It's
I don't know.
but make sure you keep up your hygiene. No deodorant, but make sure your mouth is clean. No toothpaste.
If there was a like end time situation, I would 1,000% want to have a toothbrush. I would really truly freak out about that if I didn't. I watched Survivor, and when they go for 40, 50 days or whatever they go for on the island, and they don't have anything to brush their teeth, all I can think about is how bad everybody's breath must smell
or
on that island.
But eventually it doesn't
floss.
smell.
You think so?
Yeah,
like
you
after
get
a while,
like this protective layer.
Okay, kind of like algae.
Yeah.
You would think like 45 days in, you go up to whoever's on the island at Survivor, and they go, and then it's now non-stinky after that much time.
It probably isn't because of what they're eating. I mean, you get stinky breath because of all the terrible food you eat all the time. You get cavities because of that too. If you're just surviving and you're scooping up fish from the river, you don't really have. I mean, you could have fish breath, but
They're
that's
eating
not
mostly
compared to
rice.
rotting teeth.
They're eating mostly rice, which would probably not be as bad in terms of like the smell.
Do a challenge.
Have you ever noticed on Survivor a person who just has stuff stuck in their teeth? I wouldn't be surprised if like they turn the cameras off and they're like, all right, guys, here's your toothbrushes.
No, they do this thing where they get this like blade of grass and they like wipe it around in their mouth to kind of pretend like they're brushing their teeth. I could not deal with that part. I know there are a lot bigger issues out there if the world is ending, but I still would be very, very uncomfortable. Okay, let's get to the story about this EasyJet flight, and it was not a good time. It was canceled, and the passengers were made to disembark. I feel like this is maybe the second or third time, I don't know, that this has happened in the last month or so. But it says an EasyJet flight was canceled, and its passengers were made to disembark after somebody on board the aircraft apparently defecated on the airplane bathroom floor.
Ooh.
There's
I
a
said,
toilet right there.
I know. How does this happen? You're that far. And if you
don't
do
clean it up?
Yeah, at least clean it up. You leave it like an animal. Aaron Gedu, a passenger on board, told CNN Travel the flight had already run into trouble pre-departure when the scheduled plane was switched out for a smaller aircraft, so some customers were turned away at boarding. For those who did make it on board, it was 2 hours after the scheduled departure. They had to wait on the ground for more than an hour while the bags were transferred from one plane to another. And then finally they get the all clear, and they said there's the incident with the defecation in the bathroom. So terrible, horrible, no good, very bad flight for these folks. No, thank you. Let's hear from you. Hey, I got a follow-up dispatch from Mojo, Mojo's first dispatch was this. It was just...
I find it terrifying that Sean would consider ever having a child.
That's it. Just right to the core.
Very cut and dry, to the point.
Wait, did she say yikes at the end? I missed that. I didn't know that
I find it terrifying that Sean would consider ever having a child.
Wait for it.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's the first time around. So I said, what about that is terrifying to you? Like, why about me?
I mean, we all yelled. We're like, he already has a son.
I am a father, kind of. I have a son. He's 23 years old.
Best dad in the world.
No, definitely not. but he's doing all right. You know, despite
father
that.
by definition.
It's so rude.
Just wait till he has a kid and realizes how hard it is.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, but I was not always even living in the same city as my son. But I tried, When I was in Chicago, every other weekend, a person who doesn't like flying, I flew back to West Palm Beach and spent the entire weekend with Dylan. And then, I talked to him in the in-betweens and stuff. And we've just worked through it. And I've done the best that I could through that process. But Mojo says this is frightening, even considering this. Here's the follow-up.
To clarify, I find it terrifying that Sean would be pregnant.
Oh.
No, yeah, that's nightmare fodder for sure.
I feel like we owe you an apology now.
Yeah, sorry.
She could have said it a little better the first time.
I do find that terrifying as well, Sean pregnant.
Me too. That would be very, very strange. I can't even imagine. It's the only place I got. So I don't have a lot of options.
It would be a C-section, probably.
Yeah, maybe they do it that way. They put some sort of amniotic sac.
Or else R.I.P. butt. I mean, that's just...
please. You say R.I.P. to vaginas?
No.
Because they're married.
You got them on the ropes now,
Damn.
Sabrina.
Black magic transformer.
I mean, a couple that I met years ago, maybe, but not now.
He answered that so carefully, too. Like a surgeon. All right. What else do we got? Here is Barry talking about, I don't know, maybe Gaza?
Hey, Cuatro Amigos.
Hey.
Hope everyone's doing all right. Hey, not to stir the pot here, but Sean, ever since Indigenous Day, you've been kind of just repeating the same line. The Palestinian people voted for Hamas, and so, it's kind of like their fault. But I'm sure a lot of people would just not voted for them or had a different thought if they foreseen 20 years later they were losing babies or loved ones. I think that's a weird line that you keep repeating. It's something like you read off Reddit, and you just think that it gets something that it's legitimate. It's legitimizing this whole their actions or the consequences. It's not. It's kind of weird that you keep saying that. Whatever the end.
You're not understanding the complexities of the situation. What I'm saying is the people in Gaza voted for Hamas over the PLO. The PLO is in charge of the West Bank and not Gaza because they thought that was their only option, because they feel kind of trapped because they can't go in or out of Gaza. They're just kind of stuck there. And they grew up with no shot at looking at this from a neutral point of view because they went through schools where they told them that Israel is the devil and Israel is the enemy and that is your land and we will take it back and from the river to the sea and all of these things. These were things that they grew up hearing. So what I'm saying is I can understand if I grew up in that situation with all those complexities at hand, why those people would feel the way that they do. I don't side with them. I don't side with Palestinian political thought. I don't side with Hamas, certainly. I think Hamas is a terrorist organization. I'm just saying if you try to understand people sometimes, you might learn a little bit more about these situations. For example, like I can understand why people fell into the trap of being just never-ending Trump supporters. And I understand why they got pushed into that direction and why they thought there was somebody who was going to fight back for them. If you understand those things, you'll be able to understand these different global situations a little bit better, I think. Maybe not. Who knows? When we come back, we'll get to more of you, and we'll also get to a situation with some squatters. Another one. It's happening too much. Or it's just making more headlines than it used to, maybe. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Find us on Threads at Real Radio 1041, powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for slowdowns due to police activity on Orange Blossom Trail northbound at the Greenway. There's delays due to an accident. The left lane is blocked on Old Winter Garden Road eastbound at Kirkman Road. The left lane is blocked on Maitland Boulevard eastbound at US 1792. And 2 right lanes are blocked on Lee Road westbound at Anderson Street. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows fall is the perfect time for outdoor projects. Right now, you can keep your yard looking its best and save. Take care of leaves with leaf blowers starting at just $89.98. Lowe's knows home improvement. While supplies last, see store for details.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Now, you can relive the greatest moments from our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Lenny Kravitz kicks things off with his biggest hits.
Foo Fighters get the whole crowd singing along.
Tim McGraw debuts his new song live.
Public Enemy brings the 90s hip-hop energy.
Fall Out Boy covers a classic while literally on fire. And so much more.
Relive the greatest moments from our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming now only on Hulu for a limited time.
Ever been on a road trip and wondered about all the hidden history and locals-only stories that you might be passing?
With the Audio app, I'm always learning new things about the places I'm driving through.
The Audio app automatically delivers captivating stories about the natural wonders, local legends, and fascinating histories just beyond your car window. It's like having your own personal tour guide. Rediscover America your way with Audio. Available on iOS and Android.
O'Reilly. Get ultimate durability and extreme weather performance with Rain-X Advantage wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Purchase a pair of Rain-X Advantage wiper blades and save $10, plus get 2 times O Rewards points. Our professional parts people will even install your new wiper blades for free. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. You know, these guys have only been in town a few months, but they've already impacted so many families and lives here in Central Florida. It really is amazing. With Life Imaging FLA's free heart scan, there's no more guessing. Now you know. Now you know if those family genetic issues are showing their face in your heart at a young age. But now with Life Imaging FLA's free heart scan, you know, and you can build a long-term health care plan with your primary care doctor. And with October being Sudden Cardiac Arrest Awareness Month, now's the time to make that move. Sudden cardiac arrest is a leading cause of death in the U.S. with a survival rate less than 10%. So do yourself a favor and get this free heart scan from Life Imaging FLA. It's just a few minimum requirements, but it is a $699 value. And while you're there, be sure to ask about their cancer screening as well. And it couldn't be easier. Just pick up your cell phone and dial pound 250. Just say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan and you'll be connected in seconds. Make today the day you take charge of your long-term health care. You'll receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Save time and money with the PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet starting at $22.60. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License numbers C10252 and C10803.
Stella Atois wants to know, who would you have dinner with? Join the Stella team at Maxine's on Shine Avenue this Friday, October 20th from 6 until 8 for an opportunity to let them know who you would have dinner with, past, present, or future, and why. Then start your dinner with a complimentary Stella Artois and chalice. Just snap the QR code for details on your chance to win dinner on Stella from one of 10 participating restaurants. let's do dinner. And as always, let's start with Estella.
It's hot. We all know that. Have you noticed your power bill is skyrocketing? The current cost of energy is the highest it's ever been, and it's probably going to just keep getting higher. Solar Source can change that for you. I recently took the plunge with Solar Source with my pool heater, and man, it's been a game changer. I love working with Solar Source. Solar Source has nearly 40 years in the business. They bring the power of the sun to over 6,000 Central Florida homes since 1984. Mine and my mom's and my sister's included. Solar Source makes it easy with a free estimate. Monster listeners, they have an online tool that lets you get your own solar estimate in just 30 seconds. No pressure, no salesman, just the facts. You can harness your own power and stop wasting thousands of dollars every year renting your electricity at higher and higher prices. Visit solarsource.com/monsters and see how easy it is to get your instant hassle-free quote. Solar Source, the most trusted name in solar. solarsource.com/monsters.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Plumbing Today.
For 60 years, our team of trusted, reliable plumbers has been here to help you with all your plumbing needs. Right now, unclogging any drain is $93 or it's free. That's $93 or free.
Peace of mind, don't delay. Pick up your phone and dial away. 888-40 today. Get it done today with Plumbing Today.
Looking for top-notch personal protection? The Smith & Wesson Equalizer is here to level the playing field. Easy to rack slide, easy to control ergonomic grip. It's designed for you. With a 10, 13, and 15-round magazine included, size up for better control or size down for easier concealment. Don't miss out on the opportunity to upgrade your safety. Visit your local dealer now. To learn more about the Equalizer, visit smith-wesson.com. Smith & Wesson, empowering Americans. All capacity sizes may not be available in your jurisdiction. Be sure to check your local laws and regulations.
The IRS has just received $80 billion in funding to hire additional agents for aggressive collections enforcement. If you owe the IRS, now is the time to take action before the IRS comes after you or your business. There is no time to waste. Call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Orlando, for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Why is iHeartRadio the #1 streaming radio app? Free music.
Free live radio stations from all over the country.
Free podcasts.
Free playlists.
Free contests.
Free artist radio stations.
Commercial-free stations. It's free. I love iHeartRadio. Join the millions of music, radio, and podcast fans on the #1 streaming radio app now.
iHeartRadio.
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 Free never sounded so good.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
We'll get to your dispatches in just a moment. I bet Fritz will find this interesting. It's a huge breakthrough if it actually works as well as they're saying it is. But Fritz, have you ever heard of something called histotripsy? Are you familiar with that at all?
How do you spell it?
It's HISTO tripsy, TRIPSY, all one word.
I don't believe so.
I've not heard of this myself before this technology, excuse me. And they say this is a promising cancer treatment that blasts cancerous tumors using sound waves. And it's now been approved in the United States, I guess.
The only thing that I can think of is an ultrasonic lip thropsy, and it's a kidney stone procedure. But if this is something different.
No, I think this is kind of similar to that in a way, because it says a machine that uses histotripsy, a technique that uses sound waves to break down tumors, has been approved to treat liver tumors by the U.S. FDA.
That's crazy.
It says it used targeted sound waves like an ultrasound machine to form microbubbles within the tumor. The forces generated as the bubbles expand and collapse rapidly cause the cancerous mass to break apart, destroying tumor cells and leaving the debris to be eliminated by the immune system. So they're like blasting really specific sounds into these cancer tumors, and it bubbles up in the inside and kills those tumors.
I wonder what the sound sounds like.
I don't know.
Lithotripsy is what I was thinking about for kidney stones.
Okay, so that's very close to this.
So
then.
points. That's points.
They said the approval of the treatment means patients may be able to get treatment for liver cancer without the side effects of radiation or chemotherapy, which if you know anybody who's gone through radiation or chemotherapy, it's hard on the body.
It'll mess your body up.
Yeah, it's going to do a number on you. It can age you 10 years in a week, man. It really is a very, very hard thing because essentially what chemotherapy does is it brings your body closer to death to kill the cancer cells and then try to keep the rest of you alive.
And then radiation, too, will mess you up.
Radiation's very bad. My mom had radiation treatment, and it, like, stuck with her forever after that. She had it back in the day. I don't know if they do it this way anymore, but my mom straight up had to drink it. She had to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they gave her, like, a thing of radiation.
Oh, yeah, and it's really bad, right?
Yeah, she had to drink this stuff. And I can't even imagine trying to get that down.
You do a pickleback with that?
I don't know. It would be nice if they let you. They said Minneapolis-based Histosonics, a University of Michigan spinoff company founded in 2009, pioneered the treatment. Histosonics can now sell its histotripsy delivery platform named Edison to hospitals and doctors to use in patients. It costs $12,500 per procedure, though. That is a lot of cash, but it's pretty interesting that they're making these big medical breakthroughs like this, and they're doing it with sound. There's a lot of wild stuff happening in the world of sound, too. I know you know about, like, directional sound and how they've done a lot of stuff with that, Fritz, and like the bone conducting sound stuff.
I hope they got the directional sound nice and buttoned up before they start playing the sounds for my liver tumor, and it just like it goes the wrong way and hits the liver or any of the other good organs.
Blasts apart some good stuff instead of the bad stuff. Yeah, you don't want that. Also, there is a lot happening in the scientific world of AI with the places that we go to all the time. The restaurants that we frequent are starting to use more and more of this. And there's some examples in this piece from Axios today. They said Wendy's has teamed with Google Cloud to introduce voice automation at the drive-thru. I did not know Google was involved in that. IHOP is also working with Google Cloud, offering personalized recommendations to people who order online. So you order online and it says, how about some hash browns with the blueberry pancakes? Would you like some bacon? They try to upsell you with AI.
They need AI to do that? I thought they just like
automatically.
You could do it automatically, but I think they're saying if you use AI, you can make it incredibly specific, the response that you're giving to these people.
Hey, fat ass. Looks like you're missing some potato pancakes.
You didn't order any bacon. You might want to get some.
That would get me to order potato pancakes like that. I mean, you don't have to convince me.
The Chipotle is testing an automated system from a company called Hyphen that uses intelligent dispensers to plop toppings on bowls or salads ordered via an app. So, like a robot then replacing an employee in that case. Sweet Green acquired something called Spice with a Y, a robotic food prep company, and is using its technology to speed up service by preparing salads faster. And White Castle is using technology from SoundHound AI to automate their drive-through orders. And a lot of these places are headed in that direction. I stand by my prediction. Within the next 10 years, I think, you're going to go to fast food places and there will be one person. That is it. Every other thing
and
will
they
be an
hate
automated
their lives.
thing. I mean, one person in there just looking down at their feet, just sad, looking at all the robots around them. Still on their phone? Yep. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, actually.
I went to the Checkers recently that I've told you guys has that voice, has the
yeah, you said it's not great, though, right?
It's fine. It could be a little faster, but, it is what it is. But the guy that was giving me my soda was telling me that that she's a little sassy. And if you start to get an attitude with her, she just stops talking to you, and then
I'm gonna wait till you calm down.
Well, no, she stops talking to you, and then tells the people actually running the place, yo, you gotta take care of this guy. I don't like him.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
So it taps out the AI's
She's a rat.
That's unacceptable. All right, when we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends.
Whoa, amber is the color of your energy.
Real Music Weekends this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. We have a picture-perfect day today. Forecast highs will be reaching the upper 70s with sunny skies, and we remain dry. As we head into the overnight hours tonight, we'll be back to the 50s and 60s, and temperatures warming back to the low 80s for Thursday and Friday before showers will be moving in Friday evening. Remember to trust and depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Since 2010, Blindster has sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters to satisfied customers across the country with 20,000 5-star reviews and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Custom blinds at low prices and free shipping. Blindster.com.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream, bringing together internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Spectrum One Stream. It's streaming simplified. Visit Spectrum.com or a Spectrum store for details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Here's the easiest puzzle in the world. Where can you get a daily dose of fun, audio-friendly puzzles? The solution is obvious. The Puzzler Podcast with AJ Jacobs. Listen to The Puzzler on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You wouldn't believe the week I've had. I've searched the summer villa and the weekend castle, but I can't seem to find my platinum opera glasses anywhere.
Those minor inconveniences. I myself have been overseeing the new addition to my dog's mansion. His spa wasn't spacious enough.
Truly, I can't even fathom such a thing. By the way, how did you come into such wealth?
My grandfather invented those tiny plastic tables in the center of pizza boxes. What about you?
Me? Oh, I sold my car to Algo.
Selling your car to Algo might not get you tiny tables and pizza box money, but it is the easiest way to get the most money for your car. We give you a guaranteed offer in minutes. Verify the condition of your vehicle with a quick phone call, and boom, the money is yours. Active car loan, we will still buy your car. And the best part is, we handle all the paperwork. It's simple. If you don't want the most money for your car, don't sell your car to Algo. And definitely don't visit algonation.com.
Maybe you've heard about semaglutide, the new FDA-approved drug helping people lose weight like crazy without strict dieting. But here's what you might not know. Red Mountain Weight Loss has full-strength semaglutide in their newest medication called Revelex. It's specially formulated to give you full-strength semaglutide without side effects. So with Revelex, you'll lose up to 15 pounds a month without stomach pain or nausea. And it's not a shot. It's a tablet. So you can skip the weekly trips to the doctor's office. But here's the best part. Revelex costs about half of what you'll pay for other semaglutide medications. That's right. I said half the price. So why go anywhere else? At Red Mountain, you get no shots, no side effects, just results. And for half the price, trust the leader in medical weight loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss has helped millions of people lose weight safely, and they can help you too. Just go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
If you lease your car and you've tried to sell it but can't get the process completed due to harsh restrictions from the lease company, don't sweat it. GiveMeTheVin.com is not only America's best car buyer, we are also America's best lease buyer. Just go to GiveMeTheVin.com and put your info into our super short form. We'll automatically make an instant offer that's weighed against your lease payoff, so you can get your lease funded and whammo, you're all good. All at GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best lease buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well,
That's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey, we're opting for something that rings true and can reverberate for ages. A little 101. Wild Turkey 101 has been pleasing crowds for decades with its iconic rich flavor. Crafted with generations of know-how and the finest ingredients. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit. Wild Turkey Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Copyright 2023 Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise, drink responsibly.
Hi, I'm Holly O'Neill, Chief Client Care Officer at Bank of America. Each and every day, our employees come to work to make financial lives better. And listening to our customers is how we do it well. From helping with everyday banking needs to life's big milestones, I want to thank my teammates who go above and beyond for our clients.
What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/about. Bank of America NA, member FDIC, equal credit opportunity lender.
Lowe's knows fall is the perfect time for outdoor projects. Right now, you can keep your yard looking its best and save. Take care of leaves with leaf blowers starting at just $89.98. Lowe's knows home improvement. While supplies last, see store for details.
Dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today we're going to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. And thank you, friend, for hanging out with us today. We appreciate
Great
you.
times.
You can get any parts of the show that you may have missed. If you did miss some of the show today, go over to thenewsjunkie.com and you'll see all the podcast links right there. Don't forget, there is a new shirt design coming up pretty soon, and the artist is working on that right now. And you are going to want to make sure you're listening to the show in the next couple of weeks, because when that drops, there's only so many of them, and I think this one is going to be really popular. A lot of people have been asking for something with design smaller on the front and then like a bigger design on the back, which is different than all the other shirts. But this is the perfect one to do that with, and I think this is going to come out really, really awesome. And also, Fritz and Sabrina have something coming up they wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah, we're having a baby.
All right, that's very unexpected news.
Thank
you. Copycats.
Trendsetter, C-Lane. No, on Fridays, I will have the honor of performing with Luscious Lisa again, and they're going to be over at Will's Pub alongside Bob Log III and Dougie Flesh and the Slashers.
Oh,
and
Dougie Flesh.
Dougie
and the
Flesh.
Slashers.
It's
All right.
beautiful. So I just posted the information on my Facebook and Instagram. I'm sure Fritzy will do the same. But if you're looking for something fun to do on a Friday, you will absolutely get your minds blown by Luscious Lisa. So, Will's Pub Friday, and I believe the show kicks off at like 7.
All right, there you go. Make sure you're following on Instagram at Sabrina Amber so you can see what the updates are.
Crazy outsider arts.
Let's get to our final dispatches. Thank you, Fritz, for hanging out with us today. We always love having you on.
Always my pleasure, baby.
Wednesday is one of my favorite days because you hang out with us, so just know that. We love you.
Likewise.
Let's go over
You
to
bet you're
this. Here is Juan with one of the final dispatches.
Hey, what's up, junkies?
Hey.
Talking about the kid that got mistaken by the other because of the same name. I got pulled over about 10 years ago, and when the cop came to my window, he was very defensive, and I'm like trying to calm down. He was like, "Oh, you've already been pulled over for drugs and a DUI and abuse at home." And I'm like, "No, that's my cousin because we have the same name." So that was pretty crazy.
Damn, your cousin. Got to pull it together.
I actually got pulled over because of the wrong name, too.
Did you really?
Yeah, back when my dad owned my car, because I was
They
younger.
thought you were the country singer? Or?
No.
Play us a song.
No, there was another person with the same name as my dad that was reported missing. You know, there's some ne'er-do-well-ness about the fella, but they ran my tag and it beeped at them and was like, "We got to pull this guy over because he's technically missing." And I was like, "Nah, he's not."
Man. Well, somebody sent this in as a photo dispatch. There's more problems with your name out there. because this says Sea Lanes, mobile salads, and more. Some woman moving in on your territory with the Sea Lane, and
Dang.
it's even CLANE.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
That's baloney.
All right, we're gonna fight.
She's got one review and it's 5 stars though.
Oh,
Tell
my
you what,
God.
while my wife spends her maternity leave learning to cook sourdough, I'm going to fight this lady.
Yeah, you're going to cook
gonna
salads.
take her on.
I just love people with the same name. You have Chris Lane, who plays music, much like you do, and then this C Lane, who loves to cook, much like you do.
That's very strange. This woman looks like she's really good at it. The food looks delicious over there.
We didn't do the D and.
No,
right there.
it's mobile salads and more. You know, no Dion, and more. That's the way she decided to frame it up for us. Okay, let's get into, we have time for one more. Here's Rob Ross talking about babies.
Good afternoon, News Junkies. Your statement about the baby sleeping a lot, you're out of your friggin' mind. That baby's going to be waking up every 2 hours, hungry, and baking.
Guess what I don't have?
Well, that'll be between changing the baby and feeding. So
Can't you just
enjoy
put one of those like
not a lot of
hamster
sleep.
water bottle things on the side of the crib?
Good luck, Mr. Lane. Congratulations, Papa.
That'd be a lot more convenient, wouldn't it? Yeah, that was just my recollection. It was 23 years ago, but I remember being very, very surprised in the first week or so that the baby just slept all the time. And you're kind of like, it's like that meme when you're poking something with a stick trying to get it to do something. You're like, baby, do some baby stuff.
Stick, stupid, stick.
And then once the child does grow up and then starts scooting around, then you're like, damn it, I wish it was sleeping more.
And then you give it some children's Benadryl.
Yeah, that's what my parents probably did that, I'm sure. Okay, let's do the stories that didn't make the cut, brought to you by Nation's Trucks.
You're like rubbing some whiskey on its gums, and Ash is like, it's not supposed to start teething for another couple months.
Why not get started early? Nation's Trucks is the best place out there to get a lifted truck or the truck of your dreams, work trucks, whatever you want. Go check them out on the lot right over there at nationstrucks.com. Squatters and homeless people in Pensacola, Florida, they said they're leaving a neighborhood covered in trash, and residents are angry. They said it's dangerous. It's not healthy. I'm not sure where all these homeless people came from, but they said they'd seen a huge influx.
They came from homes.
Of homeless people and of other folks who have been new to the area. The world has a new hottest chili pepper, and they said it's Pepper
that's what we
X.
need.
It's grown by South Carolina pepper expert Ed Curry. This is 2.69 Scoville heat units. A jalapeno is 5,000 for the record. Police pepper spray.
So it's 2.69 million.
Yeah, 2.69 million Scoville heat
You
units.
said 2.69. That's child's play.
No, 2.69 million Scoville heat units, and pepper spray for a police officer is only about 1.6 million. That's how strong this stuff is. That is pretty potent stuff. Also, shots fired at TurboTax. The IRS is saying that they're going to pilot a free direct tax filing program themselves in 2024.
Nice. Get rid of them.
So you could file directly with the IRS. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, October 18th of 2023. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Hello. Today I Learned every episode of this show.
It seems to
Family Guy is right. Every episode of Family Guy includes at least one instance of a character saying, "What the hell?" Every single episode has somebody saying, "What the hell?" And that's been going on since 1999. Damn, that show's been around for a while now.
Well,
My
they did
God.
have that little hiatus where they were canceled for a while.
Oh, that's true. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, they were canceled and then they came back not immediately, right? Didn't it take a couple of years or
Oh,
something?
it took a while, and in the cold open of their return show, they listed every show that had been on and canceled by Fox since then.
Oh, really? Today I learned farmers feed cow magnets to their cattle to protect them from what they call hardware disease, which is caused by swallowing nails and other metal objects. You see, a cow, I guess, will eat pretty much anything you put in front of it. If it has nails or screws that are on the farm, it'll
Idiot
just
cow.
gobble the things up. Today I learned, this is kind of sad, The youngest person to be observed to suffer from alcohol withdrawal and delirium tremens was 9 years old.
Challenge
So,
accepted. Sea Lane's
a
kid.
9-year-old alcoholic. And finally, today I learned this band.
Oh, Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit is correct. Fred Durst and his band Limp Bizkit wanted a band name that would turn people's heads away when they read it. They tried Blood Fart, Bitch Piglet, Gimp Disco. None of those stuck, so they went with Limp Bizkit, which is a little less visual.
Should have tried Nickelback.
Thank you so much for listening. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. If you missed any of the show, get the podcast links at thenewsjunkie.com. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time, friend.
Showing you that door.